Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Friend Zone. Oh, I'm very excited. Obviously, this isn't gonna be the way that Friend Zone was when there was a whole production team and shit, and I could be in the same room as the friend. But I could still wear the kigu. And I could still have a friend, okay? So we can develop it beyond just that in the future. It's not exactly the same, but that's okay. What more do we need? That's kind of how I feel. Today's friend on Friend Zone is gonna be Octo. So let me hit him up and make sure he's good to go. He said, uno momento. Of course! Oh my gosh, Twin Chains! Do you remember the theme song covers I did back in the day? Can I link one for nostalgia? Oh my gosh, yes. If it gets, it'll probably get timed out in here, but throw it in the Discord. I'll totally play it. If you're in our Discord and you go to stream chat, you can post it in there. Waiting for Octo to appear before the 640 gang. That's totally fair. What is this? So yeah, I feel like we should explain what Friend Zone used to be. So that we can sort of describe why it's like this now. Oh my gosh, Gerard! I did my fair share of friend zones. You totally did. You put in the time for sure. I am ready. All right, let's give this boy a call.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? What's so funny?
I wasn't totally sure if your React image was gonna work, and the second you joined the call, you
Yeah, it should work just fine.
Fucking Clippy showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
You look like you're streaming in a Kigurumi. Would you like help with that?
I am streaming in a Kigurumi, and you are a friend. Would you like to hang out with me today?
Sure, I'd love to do that. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
That's good. I'm so glad to hear that.
I'm so good because I'm talking to my friend Octo.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Hi, how are you? What's going on? How's everything with you?
It's good. I was just being asked, do you want to help me explain what Friend Zone was?
Oh my god! Really, you're gonna have me do this? So,
you don't have to.
I mean,
I can do it.
I would love to do it.
Okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I would love to do it. What I'm saying is that it was your brainchild. Do you want
know.
Me
I just figured. Well, I figured we could do it sort of together because you were on a lot of them.
I was on a lot of them. So Friendzone was like a social gaming live stream that we did while we worked at Maker Studios, and we would hang out with guests and other creators and friends, and we would be in Kigurumis, and we would be funny together, hopefully, and play games. Yeah. And they would constantly make me play Rocket League, much to my chagrin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't like Rocket League.
I'm not a huge Rocket League person either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had pitched. I wanted to do a show that was just like a bunch of buds on a couch. It seemed like a very straightforward concept. And then somebody at some point was like, haha, you should call it Friend Zone. And then I did.
The end.
Yep, and that was it. And it wound up being like, it had a whole, it's a pretty simple concept, but because it was Maker Studios, there was a whole like production team behind it.
Oh yeah, we had a TriCaster, which if people are not familiar with what that is, that's like a serious professional streaming equipment thing that's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, we had a TriCaster. There were a bunch of different cameras. We had a couple of people who were in charge of like figuring out what we should play. So if you're upset about Rocket League, Octo, you should really be mad at people like Umatani, who is lovely.
I'm seeing Umatani tomorrow. Today.
You can look him in the eyes and be like, look, you son of a bitch.
Listen, you motherfucker. Why did you make me play Rocket League so much? He's helping me move my new chair from the store to my apartment.
Oh, dude. Umatani is such a sweet person.
Well, admittedly, he is a foodie. He's...
Oh, one sec.
Oh, you sure?
Okay. She said that she would love to do singing lessons with you, and we'll talk about it later. Okay, Clarky? Okay, love you.
Aww.
Continue.
No, you're fine. Please. Yes. I made a post on Facebook and was like, hey, I need to move this chair. Because, okay, this is another weird tangent, but I bought a new chair because I think my current chair is giving me back problems.
Oh,
and so I bought like a for real like chair to sit in. And like a really nice office chair, and I got it. I ordered it, and they're like, okay, it'll be here on the 11th of July. It'll be at your house on the 11th of July. And then I got an email that's like, no, actually, it's gonna be delayed until the middle of August. And I was like, fuck that. So I emailed them, and I was like, hey, what's up with this? And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, the warehouse is getting delayed, but if you come in and just get the chair, you can just take it home, but it comes fully assembled and that won't fit in my car.
My god. Right.
I know. So I made a post on Facebook and I was like, does anybody in the LA area have a truck or SUV? I will buy you lunch, I'll pay for gas, like I just want the chair. And Umatani was like, yeah, what's up, man? I have a Honda Element, will that work? I'm like, that's actually perfect. And so I'm meeting him tomorrow, and he's out of nowhere going to help me take this chair back to my apartment, which is very nice of him.
Nice.
So I'm going to buy him lunch wherever he wants.
Nice. Yeah. He's totally the sort of person that's just like, you need help with a thing? I'm not doing anything. What do you need? I'll be there.
Yeah.
He's just
a cool
very
dude.
sweet.
And he's a foodie as well, so I'm sure he's going to pick
100%.
some crazy place to get food, so I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Chat is roasting me alive because they're like, Sea Dodger, Octo got a new chair.
Yeah.
Why can't
honestly,
you get a new chair? My chair has become like a character at this point. This chair is desperately trying to die, and I keep resuscitating it.
Roger, please, my friend, please do it for yourself. I just bit the bullet. I bit the bullet. I was like, my chair is like giving me back problems, and also it's got bad karma around it for other reasons that I won't get into. But I'm just like, you know what? It's time. It's time for change.
Yeah.
And so I decided to change.
I'm glad.
We need to take care of it. That's so true, Gerard. We do. We're getting old.
We need to take care of our body. Are you when you sit at a chair oh my god, I'm starting over. When you sit in a chair at a desk, which is the two phrases I was trying to combine together for some reason.
Yes, okay.
Do you utilize the back part of your chair? Like, do you actually lean against it?
Yes. I lean on it. If anybody has ever watched my stream, they'll know that sometimes when the stream goes on for a little too long, I start to sink down. So
does Sam! Yeah, Sam slowly, you see less and less and less of his body.
Yeah, it's like at some points it's just the top part of my head, like it's my nose up is what you'll see.
I don't know if you have the stream up right now or not.
I do.
But, okay, so I'm going to turn, and you're going to see the way that my back is on my chair.
Okay, do you lean forward? Let me see.
Yeah.
That's how I sit when I play fighting games. But you're not doing that.
No. So I don't. Whenever whenever I've been recommended a chair that's like it has so much back support, it has X, Y, and Z on the back of the chair. I'm like, that's not.
But
I'm not buying that.
It's not only that. It's the lower back. Does your lower back touch the chair? It's got to.
It's like just my butt, really. Yeah.
That honestly, it's something. I'm telling you. You could do the yoga ball.
You know, I could. There are those. Have you seen those chairs that are like? Do you sit like a gremlin kind of chairs that are just like 5 different bits that are all attached to each other, and you can sort of like assemble them in different ways? I keep being like, I wonder if that sucks or not.
No, I got a so I got like a nice chair, like a name brand office chair, a really nice one, and I'm excited for it. But I was talking to a friend of mine about it.
Is it a Herman Miller tucks hair behind ear?
It is.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the air on.
Everyone I know that has a Herman Miller chair says it's great, so I'm sure you're gonna be delighted with it.
I did not get the air on. I got the embody. Which is
what's the difference?
So the air. Oh my god! Do you want me to like do the pitch or what?
No. I'll look up pictures.
Yeah. Okay. So I got the embody, which is slightly different. Also, so anyway, as I was saying, my friend got a chair where you can like, cause she likes to sit cross-legged.
Okay.
So she got like a chair that does that. Hold on, let me find it. Is it this one? It's like the fucking one that lets you sit like this one. Apparently, I've never seen anybody talk about
the embody looks like a normal ass chair.
Yeah, but I sat in it and it was more comfy. I went to the Herman
No,
Miller
I believe
store.
you. I like that it just looks like a fucking normal chair.
Yeah. Also, I linked you the gremlin chair that my friend is getting.
The gremlin chair. Let's see. This is what I'm talking. Yes! This is what I keep seeing online.
Yeah.
People call it the gay chair. Yeah.
I mean, yes. But no, it's yeah, I'm excited about I'm excited to get my chair because like hopefully it'll help my back a little bit. And the only gripe I had was that it didn't have a headrest because I like high-backed chairs.
Oh,
sure. I can lean back in them.
Yeah.
This one did not, but you can buy like an additional one.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. Well, it's actually a separate company. They were like, you can buy this extra headrest. It's like a third party. They literally make them for this chair. You can buy this. Do you need a chair for people who wiggle their legs all over the place? Unfortunately not.
Like you want a chair that's really high up so you can dingle dangle or what?
Can I show you the fucked up chair I used to sit on?
Yeah, show me.
Okay.
Is this the chair you're replacing, or is this like 2 chairs back?
No. This is like the chair I grew up with.
Oh, okay.
My dad was like, "This is gonna be better for your back."
I hope it's the exact same one that was in our office while I was growing up. Yes, we had one of these.
Yeah. This was the
Hold
one
on,
he was
chat.
like,
I'll show you.
Yeah.
We had one of these, and I fucking hated it. And I'm old enough now that I've come full circle, and I'm like, maybe I'd like it.
No, I don't know. I didn't love it. Sitting in this thing for a long ass time was not fun.
This chat.
Yep, that was my computer chair when I was a kid from like probably I want to say 9 through 17.
These became super popular as like a are you slouching thing, and I feel like they've come back into like more people now are like my back hurts all the time, what are my options, and have started looking at stuff like this again.
Yep.
Some people really love them. I don't know.
This looks illegal. This is illegal, you know. But yeah, so no,
they're great for abs. All right, I'm sold. I'll get one.
Oh hell yeah! All right, hell yeah.
Winks.
I need to work on my abs anyway. But no, yeah, that's what I used. That was my chair that I sat in for many years.
Yes, Dojums, I do want to @Octopimp. I forgot that you can do that now. Oops. How do you make it do it, though? Sometimes it doesn't want to.
Wait, how do I make what do what?
So in titles now, if you're streaming with another person, you can @ them.
Oh yeah.
And it'll actually tag that creator, and then people can in the title click their name, and it'll be like, do you want to follow this person or look at their channel or whatever.
Yeah.
So Dojums was like, you should link Octo, and I agree. But oh, there we go. Okay. Done. All right, it should work now. Let's refresh.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Most people in here probably know who I am. Like, they're probably like, "Oh, it's that guy."
But what if they don't?
That's fair.
Or what if?
Welcome, you fine cat-loving,
thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Thank you.
That's the homie. That's the homie right there.
That's a guy. I love him.
That's the guy. We love Gerard. He was awesome.
It was loud.
He
God.
was awesome. Like, he's not still here.
He certainly was awesome.
He truly was awesome. I just haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah.
It allows me to quickly unfollow Octo. Good idea. Actually, if you follow me, unfollow me right now. What are you doing? Why are you wasting your time?
No, I was going to say, you know what's been happening to me almost every stream lately? Somebody pops in and goes, holy shit, I haven't seen you since you were doing gaming news on YouTube.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say is potentially there are going to be people coming in here like, I remember Friendzone, and be like, holy shit, it's Dodger and Octo. And maybe they won't know that you've been streaming because people come in here all the time and are like, I had no fucking clue that you stream.
That does happen. Oh shit. Oh my god, wait. Look at what Gerard just said.
I'm going to London for my one-man show on the 24th. Bring Sam. Come to the show. It's a Sunday. Oh my gosh.
Hell
the 24th
yeah,
of July?
let's go.
Oh my gosh, that's so soon.
10
We'd
days
love
from
to
now.
come. Let me message. No, my child has my phone.
September. Never mind. He said September.
September. Oh my god. Okay. I
Okay,
was like,
we're good. That's
that's
more time.
very
That's
soon.
more planning
but,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gerard, DM me on Discord so I don't forget about that. No, that's fine.
That's wonderful.
And then I can ask ahead of time and make sure we've got childcare.
Yes. That's so funny you mentioned that. I have been getting more and more people in my stream being like, oh my god, I used to watch your Homestuck stuff and now I'm a full-ass adult. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, I used to watch your stuff when I was 13 and now I'm 23. And I'm like, I want to die.
Yeah, have you seen that comic where it's somebody who's running like an art booth at a con?
And they turn into the old woman.
And they turn into an old woman,
Yeah, that's
I love
me
your
right
art.
now.
I've been looking at it since I was 13. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. No, it's weird to think about like how long I've been making shit on the internet for, and that I'm still around, kind of. I'm still sort of around.
You are still around.
I'm still around.
And
I've been doing it for since 2010, something like
Dude,
that. 13 years.
Kraken was just here for a couple of days, and we were all talking about that. Like,
That's wonderful.
Like we're dinosaurs, but like we're dinosaurs that are living through a lot. Shit, And I think when you look at like the big picture, there's stuff that you weren't pursuing a few years, even though you were big in content creation, you weren't like pursuing like consistent voice acting and stuff like that, and all of that stuff has really taken off just in the last couple of years for you. So
I mean, I was, but nobody gave me a chance. I was, but nobody took me seriously. Also, I was bad, so I don't blame them. I was not very good, but I worked hard and I got better, and I practiced, and now
that's what I'm saying. It's
taken more seriously, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, it's I mean, it's
you're not stagnating. You're improving all the time. You're very committed to improving and going for what you want. I think you should be very proud of yourself.
One of the nicest things anyone said to me was from the lovely and talented and incredible Erica Lindbeck. Told me because we're pretty good. I would say we're pretty good friends, and I love her to death. She's so sweet, and she said, "You did your time." She said, "I watched 50% off, and you did your time.
Yeah.
Like you did your time learning how to self-direct. You did your time learning how to work with other actors. You did it. Like you cut your teeth there. I don't view that as any less than someone else like trying to come up through indie projects or indie games. Like that's legitimate." And that was so nice of her to say. I remember
true.
that every day that I go into a studio or something. Like I did my time. I'm not just
Yeah.
like showing up out of nowhere and trying to get into this. I've been doing it. So anyway,
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah. You're awesome.
Anyway, oh no, you are. I still remember. I remember Can we just be nostalgic for a
Yeah,
while? I think
of
I've told
course
this
we
story
can.
before. I remember one of the first times we ever hung out was we were at Dar and Isaac's place.
I was just gonna
And
say at Dart Isaacs.
Yeah, and we were they had like a hookah out in the front yard, and everybody was kind of hanging out in the area. And like I'd never heard you sing before. And you were like singing sort of, just kind of like to yourself, and I was like, "Wow, she's like a really good singer." Like I had no
Aw.
idea. And that was like the first time I'd ever hung out kind of in the same area as you, because you were doing all production at that point. And I
Right.
was still but an office worker.
Oh my gosh.
And that I
Oh,
remember that
that's
very
very
vividly.
sweet.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that night very, very vividly, because that was like because Dar invited me over to play Street Fighter, because Isaac wanted to play, and so yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I
and
remember
now-
because we used to go over to their house all the time, and I remember they were like,
Mhm.
"Hey, we're inviting Alex over," and I was like, "Oh, I
Mhm.
haven't really had a chance to hang out with Alex at all."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I remember when I first started working there, Danny worked kitty corner from me. Danny.
Oh my
Sexbang, Danny
God!
Avenel.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
That was before he was even on Game Grumps.
Yeah, he wasn't doing Game Grumps yet.
No, he was just working. He worked like at the pod kitty corner from me.
Yeah,
And
he
so
was
I would see
doing. They
him
were doing all of
every
their
day.
Ninja Sex Party stuff, and he started
Yep.
working in the office to like supplement income, and
Yep.
then he started doing Game Grumps and was like, "I don't know, guys, should I quit? Should I quit the office thing?" And we were like, "Yes,
Yes!
get the fuck
Everybody's
out of
like,
here."
Yes.
Yeah,
God,
dude.
I
Oh,
remember that. Yeah, he was very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was like I'd first just moved there. But anyway, yeah. Friendzone.
we
'Cause
don't have to. We don't have to redirect ever. This
No,
can
no, no,
literally
I was
just be.
It's a good segue. It's a good
Mm.
segue if you think about it. Because I remember I had the Kamen Rider Kigurumi that was like that I
Yes!
owned already. Yeah.
Which is
and
still
I-
so good.
Thank you. I have no idea where it is. I think it might be.
Yeah,
lost
you had the
in two
Kamen
years.
Rider one. Holly had the one that she like made? Question
Oh
mark.
yeah.
I think she
And
made
then
hers.
Chad had the chicken one. That was the
Right.
chicken.
Friend
I
Zone
think
is where Blue Cat became a thing.
That's right. Yeah, Jesse had the
Unfortunately.
skeleton. Yeah. Oh God, Blue Cat. I forgot
Blue
about
Cat
that.
is such a nightmare.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you remember the night? I think you were doing like a charity stream or something, and I drank the burrito. That was so nasty.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a burrito and blended it up,
Yeah.
and then I drank it. That was so disgusting.
Bro.
That video probably exists somewhere.
You
on the
are so
internet.
much stronger than I will ever be.
That was so nasty.
Just
That
the
was
smell of that stuff was
vile.
making me go, nah.
That shit was vile. Anyway, yeah, but that was fun because also we didn't necessarily play video games. We also played like board games and stuff.
Yeah,
That's where
the board game stuff I think was so fun, and that was the sort of stuff that Umatani really loved. I think was making the little videos that were like, here's how to play this game, because we'd try to
I
show.
remember that,
Yeah.
Gerard. I remember playing Namco High with you. I remember that.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I totally remember that.
Yeah.
Let's see. And the Friendzone was the first time I played Forbidden Desert, which is one of my favorite board games. I really like that game. It's hard. It's really hard.
Do you play board games much?
Not as much as I wish I could. I play a lot on Tabletop Sim, but like for a while I was super into Betrayal at House on the Hill.
I know. Yeah, we played that together on a live stream. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I loved that game. And I did buy the Bloodborne board game. And I learned how to play it and then promptly forgot how to play it.
It's really complicated, isn't it?
It's incredibly complicated, but it's really fun. Every time we did Friendzone, we played speedrunners like 5 times because they kept adding content creators and they kept paying Maker. Yes, I remember that.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I 100% remember that. Yeah, we did play a lot of speedrunners.
Played a lot of speedrunners. Yeah. We played Towerfall because I was obsessed with that game and I kept being like, I don't know, guys, if we don't know what to play, maybe we should just play Towerfall.
we played Towerfall on the Ouya.
I know.
It was
Holy
shit! To the Ouya for a while. That's the same.
God, guys,
the same person
Ouya?
the same person that did Celeste, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Same
right.
person.
Yeah. Ouya gang. I remember the video that Rocco from Mega 64 posted. That's it. He said, "What was it? It was like if." Some ultimatum. He was like, I will film a video of myself pissing on my Ouya, and he did, and he got like temporarily banned from YouTube for it.
Holy shit. Sorry, this is like a side tangent. Have you seen any of the Baldur's Gate 3 stuff?
A little bit. Oh, the bear sex.
They got banned on TikTok.
I did see that.
They got banned on TikTok.
No such thing as bad publicity, let me tell you.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, can't confirm or deny, but pretty sure that's why they did it. Because people would be like, did you see there was a stream with a bear? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually excited for Baldur's Gate 3. But my only problem is I did not have a great experience with Divinity 2. Not that it's a bad game.
Yeah.
I just think that my chat convinced me to play it so much later than everyone else, and everyone else had already played it. Yeah. And I was like, so I tried to play it myself, and I was like by myself with no one else, and I was like bored to tears. I was like, this is so boring. What?
I normally play those games by myself too. I played original Divinity with Sam because we were long distance at the time.
Right.
But I almost always play those games by myself, and I agree they're still fantastic games, but like you lose some of the momentum sometimes when you're by yourself and there's just like so much going on and like the tactics
dialogue.
Anyways, all of this to say, do you want to play it with me when it comes out?
Sure. Baldur's Gate 3, let's do it. I can bring back Rat Pack Board Cube, my elven wizard.
Yes, that's a great idea.
What was the other one? I came up with another good name.
Rat Pack Board Cube is such a good name.
Yeah, Rat Pack Board Cube was my elven wizard. I had another good... Oh, fuck. What was my other name? Diogenes something. I can't remember. It's like Diogenes Thorn Whistle. I can't remember.
That's good.
I had so many good names. I came up with all these like shitty D&D names. Yeah.
So one of the things that they announced, I know a lot of info about all this stuff because I was at their like event, but I know that they announced that I'm not breaking NDA, chat, because they announced this on their stream. Okay. But one of the things that they're adding for Baldur's Gate is an origin character that you can play called the Dark Urge.
Okay.
And it's basically inspired by players that just do like that play a game like that and just do a bunch of fucked up shit.
Of course, as they do.
So the Dark Urge character is, you can make them look however you want. They don't have a preset look to them. Okay. And when you wake up, so to speak, at the start of the game, you don't remember who you are at all. But you have unique dialogue stuff that pops up constantly that is basically along the lines of you being tempted to do fucked up shit all the time. Right. And you can try to resist it if you want, or you can lean into it, and depending on what you choose, the game will be like drastically different. but we were talking about it because Kraken, of course, desperately wants to be Dark Urge when he does this game co-op with his friends. And Sam was like, it's banned. You are not allowed to be that character when we're doing co-op, because I don't see how one person can do Dark Urge in a co-op group and not like have so much power over how the group is perceived by people.
I mean, that's literally how it goes in a D&D tabletop game, right? Like, when one person starts feeling the urge, like everyone suffers. Literally everyone suffers.
Yeah. One character is like, I just killed this guy, and all the players go, no, you fucking idiot, don't do that.
No, Dwarven intuition. No, please don't. Does anybody know what that means? Does anybody know what Dwarven intuition means? This might have been a regional thing.
I don't know.
Dwarven intuition is a rule that if you say you're doing something, your character does it. Right. It's not like I do this. Haha, just kidding. It's like, no, Dwarven intuition. You do it. Like, it's like, I set the inn on fire. Haha, it's like, okay, you set the inn on fire. Like, and
basically
there's
no takesy backsies.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else has heard of that, but I
haven't heard it referred that way, but
that was.
I've definitely played at tables. I know Brett is that kind of a DM sometimes, where it's like, if you say you do a thing, you're gonna do it, just to like keep shit moving,
Yeah. That was what it was referred to as in my D&D group, was Dwarven intuition.
One sec.
Oh yeah. You're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. We're good. Thank you, baby.
What did she say?
Just a smiley face. Thank you, baby. I love you. Bye, Bubba.
There she goes.
Oh, there she goes.
So yeah, it basically makes people sort of think about what they say before they say it. Yeah. But no, it's
somebody said intrusive thought becomes intrusive action.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So like, you can make jokes and stuff. Like, you can say, but like, instead of when you start saying actions, that's when things get sticky.
Right.
So then you're like, haha, I stab him. It's like, okay, roll an attack. It's like, no, I don't. It's like, too bad. You said it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I ran a game for Sam, his sister, and his parents.
Oh, that's very sweet.
It was very cute. Yeah, it was like a 2-shot thing. And I learned a lot about who they would be as players.
Don't you? It's kind of funny.
It's great. Sam's mom really wants to be evil, like badly, desperately wants to be an evil character.
I can't do it. I can't. Even in fictional games, I can't bring myself to be evil.
Yeah, she was trying to like pull one over on everybody the entire game. It was And then Sam's sister, oddly enough, like really cared about the mechanics, which I didn't expect. Like, she read how all of her abilities worked.
Wow.
She would consistently be like, okay, I read through all of the things I can do in an action, and so I think this is the thing that I want to do. And I was like, oh my god, you're such a responsible player.
Let's go. We love that. That's like the ideal player.
Yeah, and so I messaged them yesterday being like, hey, would you guys want to play again? And Sam's dad didn't say anything, but both his mom and his sister were like, yes, let's do it. So now I'm like, okay,
that's sweet.
I need to keep in mind what kind of players they are now that I know that,
Now that you know that about them, of course.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. You can imagine that everybody in Sam's family is competitive. His sister was like, but when we were like setting up the 1-shot, 2-shot, whatever, his sister was like, okay, I'm going to watch a couple of videos so that I can figure out like what I need to do to win. And I was like, you don't really win D&D. It's like a
Mhm.
group like storytelling sort of thing. And she was like, I'm gonna figure
I
out how
see.
to win. I was like,
Right, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like me when I make characters, but we already went over this. Like, you can make really efficient characters, and then the role-playing stuff has no rules. Like,
Yes.
there's no rules for role-playing. You can just
Yeah.
do whatever you want. So, when it comes down to needing to do rule stuff, then at least you have some options, rather than just being like, I made whatever, and then
Right.
you never get to use any of your abilities or contribute in any meaningful way because you just, like, took funny things. Although,
Yeah,
that could be a whole thing.
I do find that I think I tend to use my stats to inform how I play a character quite a bit.
That's fair.
Like,
I did that with
my
both of these.
intelligence
I
is
made-
this, my wisdom is this, sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they're, know.
Yeah. I always make idiots now. It's just so fun because for some reason, everyone I play with, nobody wants to be dumb. Everybody's like, I don't want to be stupid. I'm like, I do. I want to be
Bro,
dumb as hell.
I'm playing a dumb character right now, and
They're
it's
so fun.
it's hard because the game that we're doing, we're meant to be like solving mysteries, and I have to consistently be like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I have no
Yeah.
opinions.
Yeah, both of these was
hard.
just there. Both of these was just there to take hits. That's all he existed to do.
Yeah.
And he was dumb, and I progressively made him stupider as time went on, to the point where he was just like eating grass. I don't remember why I was doing that. There was a character reason for it, but I don't remember what it
Didn't
was.
you talk to rocks and stuff? Wasn't that a
No, what did I? I think I did. Somebody else remembers that. I miss both of these too. That was a fun character. That's whenever I don't know what character to make, I just bring him back.
thing? I love that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, well, let's do both of these again.
Gerard said for my first thing being misdemeanor, I always took Brett for a ride. I will never forget. Gerard's first D&D game, like real D&D experience, was misdemeanor. And he either in the first session or the second session, like, pulled out this whole thing with like this sword that is like fueled by the souls of the damned and all this stuff. And when the session was done, Brett was like, okay, we're gonna have to figure out a way that the mechanics can support this. Because Gerard was just like, this is it, I'm doing it. Just like fully committed and just said it. And Brett was like, all right, I guess you have a sword that's fueled by the souls of the damned. Let's make that work. And I was like, I love that. I love that Gerard was like, this is what I'm doing. And Brett just had to like figure it out. It's amazing.
I mean, for me, it's
I was
like,
a monk with a sword. Yeah.
For me, it was like, I always like to fill in a party. Like, whatever
Yes.
role we don't have, I'll play that and I'll figure something out.
Sam does that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and Oddballs. Oddballs was a lot of fun. Oddballs was great, and I love that cast. And I
Jesse
love
ran
Jesse,
that, right?
And Jesse did run that, and that was a lot of fun. But I did not like that system. I will
Oh,
say that
that's too
now.
bad.
I did not like that system at all.
Was it
But-
not complex enough, or
No,
What
it's
was it?
just that it was really punishing. Like, when only sixes were a success. That's it.
okay?
So if you rolled 15 dice, you would never roll that many. But like, if you somehow got to roll like 8 or 9 dice, right? And
Yeah.
you got 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, that's still a failure.
Okay.
It's like 6 or nothing is a success. And so it was like really hard to succeed at anything, but it's not like Call of Cthulhu, where Call of Cthulhu, like, you're kind of expected to fail and like get weaker as you go and progress. It like actually kind of wanted you to get stronger, but you just kind of like got fucked up if you failed. Like, bad
Okay.
things would happen to you.
Yeah.
And so it made it harder, and then you would just like fail more because it made it even harder to roll a 6. It was weird. I didn't
yeah,
like it.
that's rough.
But I see why. I get it. Like, I understand, and but I loved the setting, and I loved the cast. That was the most fun. Elsbeth and Ken and Morgan. That was so
I
much
forgot
fun.
that Ken was in that.
That was a lot of fun. Ken's a funny
Dang.
dude.
He is
Yeah.
funny. I haven't talked to him in years.
He's great. I don't know where he is now.
Australia, right?
Is he in Australia now?
I think they packed up and just moved.
Love that for him.
I
And
know.
him and his 5 kids. or
Brood of
whatever.
children, yeah.
Yeah, his fucking baseball team, whatever. That's great. I love that. I love
God
that
bless.
for them.
Yeah.
It's who's his wife again? What's her name?
Mary.
Mary, that's right. Yes, love them. They're great. Yep. Who?
I think like heel turned into photography. I think she does
Oh.
photography now, which is really cool.
Awesome. What? Who were some of your favorite? Not to play favorites. Who are some of your favorite guests on Friendzone?
I thought it was hilarious when we had Jason Mewes on, just because everybody was like,
very
holy shit, we have Jason Mewes on.
That was very funny. Yes.
Yeah. I think Danica was fun to have on.
Okay. Very.
Because Danica has like really niche, like shit tons of information about really niche things, you know?
Yeah. Approximate knowledge of many things. Yeah.
Gosh, who else did we have on there? We had all of Game Grumps on at different points.
I met so many other creators through Friendzone. Riken. That's the only reason I know who we met each other was through Friendzone. Yeah. Roger's base, Roger. That's how I met him.
Roger, yeah.
Shofu. That's how I met Shofu.
I was just thinking about Shofu today.
Shofu's the homie. I love Shofu. He's
Shofu's
so funny.
great.
Yeah. First time I met Octo was Friendzone. That sounds right, Gerard. I believe that's correct. Who else? Oh, I had a really good episode with Dom from Continue Show. He was.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was.
All the
very fun.
Continue Show guys as well. They're all super
They're
sweet.
great. Yeah. So many great friends and so many good memories on Friendzone. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Continue Boys, they're so funny.
Continue Boys are super funny. I haven't talked to any of the Warp Zone guys in a really long time, except for Davis.
Davis, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. There were some random Minecrafters we would have on too.
Yeah.
It was they would be like, "Hey, we're having this so and so on." I'm like, "What do they do?" Minecraft. I'm like, "Oh, yeah." I remember.
Not that there's anything wrong with Minecraft, but
not that there's anything.
There was a boom there where so many people were doing Minecraft. That if you weren't watching Minecraft content, it was really hard to keep straight what everyone did. You know?
Yeah. Oh, LD Shadow Lady.
LD Shadow Lady. Oh my goodness.
They moved into our office. Oh, are the Warp Zone guys there now? That's awesome. Do you remember Ashley Marie Gaming?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so she was one of my channels when I was a channel coordinator, right?
Yeah.
And she was doing a lot of Minecraft stuff. That was her thing, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking of branching out into Dota 2." And I was like, "Listen, okay, I don't think there's a lot of overlap there." And I said, as a creator, I totally get the urge to do whatever you want, but maybe you kind of gotta ease into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
In my office and Tyler Toaster Ghost's old office. Oh, nice. Got it. Okay.
I'm trying to think of I feel like there have been quite a few people who've done really harsh heel turns.
Yeah.
Like in the sort of content that they do, you know?
Yeah.
I think did you say you?
Me? No. Well,
I thought you said me, really quickly
No,
under your
no.
breath.
no.
I think when people as an adult do content that's aimed towards children, I feel like that's the group that hits a point where they're like, I don't want to just make kids content anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of them, I think, hit that point.
Didn't Post Malone used to do Minecraft stuff?
I have no idea.
I think he did. Somebody PolitiFact me on that. Muzza Fuzza? Oh my god. Dancing on a pole on a bus on the way to the Yogg's Cast 2 billion view party.
Oh my
Whoa.
god. Muzza Fuzza.
Yeah, let's
Muzza Fuzza was
see.
COD, right? Or am I
Yes.
misremembering?
Yes. Green Skull was Halo.
Right.
I think Muzza Fuzza was COD. Let's see. Post Malone does Magic the Gathering. I know he's like huge into Magic the Gathering. So am I. You know who I found out? You know who I had like a weird, cool interaction with?
Who?
Was Saikuno. Saikuno
Saikuno.
was at this party. He's a streamer. He's on YouTube now.
Oh,
But
okay.
he was at this party and I heard him talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, are you talking about Yu-Gi-Oh? And we had like a 45
Just slipped
minute
in there like, hello.
I was like, we're talking about you. I'm like, do you want to play? I have a deck in my car. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, yes.
I love that.
And so we talked about Yu-Gi-Oh for like 45 minutes. It was awesome. He's a really cool guy.
That's so good.
Yeah, but
Hello,
yeah.
fellow duelist.
hello, fellow duelist. Attention, duelists. No, but like, yeah, no. I think I have like a very broad knowledge of various nerd topics or like, I don't want to say that, but like sort of passions like that. Like, I play fighting games and I also play trading card games and like all that kind of stuff. It's easy for me to talk to people about that kind of thing.
You as a person who's known you for a long time, and feel free to correct me, but it feels like
Wrong.
shit. Fuck.
Okay, no, what is it?
It feels like you're able to store a lot of information about the things that you care about.
Yeah, and none of it's useful.
But like if you're
have
in
so
a
much-
situation where people are talking about a thing and it's
Yeah.
one of your interests, you're able to be like, hello, I have an encyclopedia in my brain, allow me to open it, which is really cool, I think.
Yes, that's fair. I think you would be on the money on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're pretty close on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it lets me talk to people about that kind of stuff. Like it lets me talk to a wide variety of people. Yeah. So, if somebody wanted to talk about Homestuck, I could be like, oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, I know about it.
I've been desperately trying to vacuum up all of that knowledge and get rid of
Yeah.
it for years, but okay.
Yeah, all right, fine.
I remember a while ago, I think it was on stream, you and I were talking about D&D stuff. And I had said, yeah, it kills me that like I've been playing D&D for like 13 or 14 years. And Sam's been playing for maybe half of that, but Sam knows the rules better than I do. Like he's committed so many of the rules to memory, and he just remembers so much about how to play that I like consistently have to reference the book for. And you were like,
That's fine.
yeah, that's called hyperfixation, Brooke.
Yeah.
I later told him that. I was like, yeah, I was talking about this with Octo, and he was like, yeah, that's hyperfixation. And Sam was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is.
I was like, look.
it happens to me. Like, yeah. It's I mean, I've played D&D through so many editions that at this point it's like you don't need to know all the rules off the top of your head. It's just there's some that are important. Just know what's there for your class, and you can look up I mean,
that's why so many people are able to make money on Etsy making cheat sheets for different classes.
Yep. It's true. Yeah, you can figure out a lot. But no, yeah, like, I mean, I played mostly in 3rd edition, and then some in 4th, and then a bunch of games in 5th. But yeah,
You really liked 4th.
I love 4th
I feel
edition.
like out of everybody I know, you will evangelize for 4th edition the most.
I love 4th edition. I would love to run a 4th edition game for some people, just so people can see what it's like, because everyone hates it because everyone else is parroting what other people have said about it. In my
Right.
opinion, I honestly think that if you give 4th edition a try, it's very fun.
I was super into 3.5 and then tried
Yeah.
playing a couple games in 4, and I think
Mhm.
it was one of those situations where like it was just so different that I really
Yeah.
struggled with it, you know?
It was different, but it also let you customize your classes a lot, which I thought was awesome. Yeah. I did try Pathfinder 2, Ian. It's cool. It's really cool, but you
I
have
like-
to know.
Sorry, keep going.
No. You say what you're gonna say.
All I was gonna say is I'm playing a Pathfinder game now for the first time ever, and I really like it.
It's fun. I made you can do all sorts of wacky builds.
Yes.
Which I love. You're not, because that's my problem with 5e is every character kind of just ends up the same. Like two fighters that play like two different fighters kind of usually end up the same after a certain amount of levels. But
Yeah.
I loved Pathfinder because you can do all sorts of weird shit. I did a bow monk where when he's at half range, he can use his monk abilities if he hits with an arrow. Just fucking cool. And his name was Stefan Siegel, and I made him talk like Steven Seagal.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I love because the game gives you feats constantly.
Yeah,
And
you constantly get beat.
so many of the feats are just weird, just like goofy
Yeah.
shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to be a goofy guy. It's
See you later, Gerard.
yeah.
See you, man.
Aw, bye, Gerard. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Yeah. So I've been learning how to use it. I've been playing an investigator.
Okay.
And we basically we were playing a game, a time loop game.
Yeah.
And when all of the shit was going down with wizards, we were discussing whether or not we would want to try a different system.
Sure.
And almost everybody had played Pathfinder before and doesn't play it now. So they were like, we love Pathfinder and we're not playing any Pathfinder games. So maybe the people who have never played Pathfinder, if you're interested in learning, we could swap to Pathfinder. So we did. So when the time loop happened again, we time looped into a whole different system.
Sure. Okay.
So it's been really interesting, like learning, because our DM is one of the people that had never played it before. So they keep being like, give me a deception roll, or like, insight is the one. They keep being like, give me an insight roll, and we're like, we don't have insight anymore, DM. They're like, fuck.
That's not a thing, yeah.
But
Funny.
it's been fun.
Yeah, that's sort of, I've been playing this roguelike called Tales of Magial, which is very, very, I don't want to say hard. It is hard, but it's very like class buildy. So like you get tons of different skill trees and points to spend, and that makes my brain feel good.
Yeah.
That makes my brain spray the feel good chemical on itself.
Right. That's why I've been enjoying Fortnite.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
every second that game's like, you're doing so good, have some points. And I'm
doing-
like, thank you.
Yay! Points, stars,
Yay!
hooray!
Hi, Summer.
Hooray!
Anyway, I'm so sorry. Continue.
No, you're good. What was I even talking?
Your
about?
roguelite.
Yeah.
Your roguey game that gives you the feel good juice.
Yeah, Tales of Magial. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's super fun. I've been enjoying it a lot.
Is it a newer game?
No, God, no. It's from like
Old.
2012.
Gotcha.
But it's coming out. They've got new content coming out soon, I guess. Like new DLC. It's pretty cool. I'm still trying to have a successful run of the game. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I like that game a lot. Any game where it's like, here's a bunch of races and like 50 classes. Pick one. I'm like,
Right.
great, love that. Big fan.
What are you playing on stream right now?
On
That?
stream? Yeah, that. I was playing that, but I think I'm gonna take a break because I think because like it's a very slow chat game. People don't like talk in my chat, and like I feel like I'm just talking to myself, and I'm just like,
Sure.
I need to play a game where people can get more engaged and are enjoying it more.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm probably gonna play something else.
That's always hard. Dude, the paranoia of like, why is no one talking?
Yeah, am I
Why is
boring?
no one talking in chat?
Am I being boring? I'm sorry, guys. And
I'm
then
boring. I knew
I
it.
just like suddenly start feeling louder, start getting louder. Because I'm just like, hey guys.
I'm
like
having
if I'm
such a
louder,
good time.
they'll-
Aren't you guys also having a good time?
Yeah, like, and then I say it to myself. I'm like, I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys. I'm having a great time. Yeah, but no, it's a fun game. I really love roguelikes in general.
Me too. They are in their heyday right now.
They really are. I started playing a really fun survivor like called Halls of Torment. So it's like,
Ooh.
you know how Vampire Survivors is very Castlevania?
Yeah.
This game is very Diablo 1.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's really fun. Highly recommended if you ever want another Vampire Survivor style game.
Okay.
Really good game. Anyway, somebody in my chat was like, "Have you checked out Halls of Torment?" And I looked at it. I was like, "What the fuck? This rules." I have not played Caves of Kood, but I have had that one consistently recommended to me. I've played Ancient Domains of Mystery though. That one is great. I had played Ancient Domains of Mystery for the first time when I was a junior in high school, and a friend of mine. It was like an ASCII game, you know, like characters,
Right.
You know, like dots and punctuation kind of
Yeah.
game. And then I found out that there was like a special edition that had a whole tile set, and I bought it, and I eventually played through the whole thing. So that was a lot of fun. I beat the game. It's very hard.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think you would like Halls of Torment. You should add that to your list. Not that you need more games.
I
to play.
will.
Really?
Let me look. Halls. Oops. Halls. Oops. Halls.
Yeah.
Torment.
One more? You need
I
one
got
more?
there. I got there. I got there.
Yeah, no, we made it.
Oh, I see exactly what you mean.
Yep.
Aesthetically, extremely, yeah.
Diablo 1.
Diablo. Yep, I see it.
Yeah. As somebody who played Diablo 1 a lot,
Overwhelmingly positive reviews.
it's really
Nice.
good. Very good.
Add to cart. Noise.
No.
I'm almost done with Ghost Trick. Did you ever play that game?
I did not finish it. I played it a long time ago on my friend's DS and then never finished it.
TB suggested that game to me forever ago, years and years and years ago, and was like, they have it on mobile now. You can download it for free and then play the first chapter for free, and then it tells you to buy the game. Play the first chapter. You won't be disappointed. Just get the game. And I didn't do it. And then they re-released it on Steam, so I'm playing it for the first time now, and I don't know anything about it. It's been fascinating. Hello, my love. What's up? Okay. Yeah, it's great. It's a great game. I don't know how far you gotten it before, but I'm losing my mind constantly playing that game.
In Ghost Trick?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's fucking insane.
It's, bro, every time I'm like, okay, I know what's going on in this game. In the next chapter, they're like, no, you don't. it's incredible. It's such a good mystery game.
Surprise, idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
It's very good, yeah.
Yeah. Ghost Trick is good. I love the dance. Anyway, yes. So Ghost Trick is good. I'm trying to think of like what else is coming out that's good. I'm still trying to get to master rank in Street Fighter 6.
Oh, is it? Sam was trying to explain to me, if you hit master with a character, you can never derank. Is that how it is?
It's how it is right now. I'm sure that's gonna change, but well, maybe not. Who knows?
Who are you trying to reach master with?
Zangief. I'm really close. I'm like Diamond 4. I'm almost Diamond 5. And then I have to get through Diamond 5 and then I'm Master.
I think Flimsy is master with...
Yeah, it was Zangief and with
Zangief.
Jury.
And Jury, that's who it is.
And
Yeah.
Jury, yeah. I took a long break because I've been playing Tales of Majio because I just couldn't play anymore Street Fighter. I was like, I need a break because I get like stressed out and sweaty when I play fighting games.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? No more.
You
I need a
know
break.
what?
What?
As a fellow Zangief main, I know your struggle. Shout out to the
Yeah, it's
Geef
tough.
mains.
Yeah, we really do be out here struggling every single day. I'm trying to, like, what else besides Ghost Trick, are you playing anything else?
So I was doing for months. I was doing the I play a different game every day thing.
Oh, cool.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna redirect into like first impressions streaming basically. And I asked my chat to give me some honest critique about the stream and how things have
Okay.
been going. And one of the
Right.
things that I got back overwhelmingly was that the first impressions format is not working because my strength is in doing the funny voices and getting invested in a game and like all of that sort of shit. And I basically was like, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
We'll do the funny voices and get invested for one day only. And then we're playing a different thing. And people were like, no, that's not fun. So,
Yeah. No, I get that.
yeah, so I'm trying to actually play through stuff now. The issue is it takes me a long time to play through games. So I have to choose games that are actually like beatable for me or games where I'm fine if we don't beat it,
Yeah. I had to there's been some games I've had to shelf just because they take too long. They've been taking too long and people get like game fatigue,
Yeah.
you know? And like I totally get it. It's nothing against that. It's just like, man, I really like this game, but also people seem to be really burnt out on it. Which is fine. That's just the way that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say.
That is the cookie crumbling, yeah. Yeah, that's what's hard. Like when I played Hollow Knight, I was fucking obsessed with Hollow Knight, but it was
you did
really
that whole-
obvious at a certain point. People were like, all right, call me when you're done with this game, you know?
Yeah. I played Hollow Knight the day it came out because I remember I was on Co-optional and we were looking at the new releases because that was the thing we did on Co-optional, right? We're like, here's what's
Yes.
coming out this
You're right.
week.
Yep.
And Hollow Knight was there, and I remember TB mentioned it. He was like, Hollow Knight, it's like a hand-drawn game from this thing called Team Cherry and blah, blah, blah. And like, it was just a footnote, right? And I was like, this game looks really fucking cool. When does this come out? It's like tomorrow. I was like, oh, awesome. So I got it and I streamed it for a bit. And then I like shelved it and then everyone got obsessed with it.
Yeah. There's apparently a mod that like adds a bunch of content. I was thinking about playing it.
That's awesome. You should do it. Or else.
Or else. What?
Maybe you won't have a good time.
God, that's so
You
true.
won't have a good time if you don't play it because it's fun.
Were
It's
you-
a good what am I saying?
Were you ever into Darkest Dungeon? I can't remember.
I played Darkest Dungeon in early access. And I must have dumped, no joke, 40 plus hours into that. Like when there wasn't
Into
much
the early
to do.
access. Yeah.
Yeah, when there was like not a whole lot to do. Like there was one boss, I think, maybe two. And so I did that and I did really well. And then I just shelved it for a long time. And then a ton of content came out and then it finally released. And then I was like, I'm too behind. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. But I actually did end up liking Darkest Dungeon 2 a lot.
Yeah.
I really like Darkest Dungeon 2.
Discord did that cool thing where it like tells on people, and Discord kept telling me you were playing Darkest Dungeon too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Yeah, I like it too.
I know
I haven't
you're a
gotten
huge
super far in
Darkest
it,
Dungeon
but
fan. You're like a huge Darkest Dungeon fan, aren't you?
yeah, it's probably in my top 5 games.
Yeah, probably my top 5
Yeah,
games.
it's probably like one of the best games ever, in my opinion.
Just like my opinion, though.
Yeah, that's
it's
just like my
really,
opinion. Cause like
it's like
you know,
Yeah, it's like really good.
Yeah. I brought it up because somebody made a mod for that game as well and basically added like a whole expansion, but it's a mod.
Oh wow, what's it called? Expansion, do you know?
Dark Reliquary chat? What is it called?
Cool.
Black Reliquary. I had the big word right.
Black Reliquary. It's funny because like one thing that people were telling me because when I was playing Dark Dungeon 2 and enjoying it quite a bit. People were like, "Have you messed around with mods?" I was like, "No, I didn't even know there were mods." And they're like, "Go on, check out Nexus mods, but don't do it on stream." I was like, "Why?" They're like, "Because there's a lot of horny mods." And I was like, "For this game?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." And damn, they were not kidding.
Wait, I've never looked at Darkest Dungeon mods
Don't
before.
do it on stream.
What kind of horny mods are we talking about? Just make everybody naked or what?
You got to see for yourself.
Okay.
You got to see for yourself.
Okay.
It's pretty nuts. Anyway, yeah. The first mods are the nude mods, then the game fixing mods. Exactly. Oh, that reminds me. I got to make my Oblivion mod pack. Oh no, are you doing it? Are you looking?
I am, but I'm not seeing anything horny.
Hold on. Do you have it turned off? You might have like safe search on.
On Steam? Can you safe search on Steam?
Oh no, this is not on Steam, my friend.
Oh.
This is on Nexus mods.
Oh,
Hold on.
Oh! You said that.
Here, literally. All right, don't put your window open. Like literally look at the top mods right now.
Top?
Just look at popular all time. Just look at popular all time.
I'm trying. Am I dumb?
What? Wait, are you dumb? What are you dumb? You're not dumb. What?
I don't see.
What happened?
I don't see anything booba.
Did you click the link that I sent you?
Oh.
Silly old water bum.
I'm a silly old water bum, my child has told me.
Oh.
Popular all time. Here we go.
Oh, what's up, Eric's? Hey, man.
I see no boobs.
You don't? Are you? How can you not see this?
I will show you exactly what is showing up for me, okay?
Show me. Man, maybe I'm exposing myself right now. But this is what I'm seeing.
I was just gonna say.
Oh man,
Yes,
some of these
my
are good.
love.
I might install these.
Lots and lots, almost like when. Do you remember when I said we could make a headband out of the headband thing we brought in America?
I do remember that.
And I found it so that I can show you what I actually meant.
Oh my gosh, make sure that you took that home, okay? So that we can do that later. Because you're right, we couldn't find those for a while, huh? So let's make sure we take it home. Good call, well done. Okay, I'm gonna send this to you.
Show me. Show me now. Also, Alex rated you. Shout outs to the homie.
Really? Oh my gosh, Alex, thank you so much for the raid.
Okay.
What's up?
So that's what you're seeing.
That's what I see, yeah.
This is what I'm seeing.
We're just hanging out. This is Octo. He's not actually Clippy. This is Octo. Octo and I are hanging out and just having a nice chat. So
We're having a nice time.
we are having a nice time.
So this is what I see.
Okay, yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, way big difference. Chat, sorry, you can't. She cannot show this.
No,
she cannot show this.
They're literally, the skin is literally called porn skin. So yeah, it can't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
That's like, there's this game that I got recommended to me on Steam, but like, I can't play it on stream because it's a little much. But it's overwhelming. It's called Scarlet Maiden, and it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews, and actually it looks really fun. And it just looks like Rogue Legacy, but horny.
What's it called?
Scarlet Maiden. Do not look at this on stream. Like, you can look it up, but don't, like, show it.
Octo.
What? 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 Why are you laughing?
Chat, just so you know, proceed with caution. If you type if you type that into Steam and you have it so that it autoplays videos, the second that you click on the game, it's just a video of a girl spanking another girl. And I was like, yeah, this certainly doesn't seem like something you should play on stream.
Yeah. Apparently it's really good. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews.
I'm sure it does.
I'm sure it does. We have fun. We have fun here. We have fun here on
We do have fun here.
Twitch.tv/Dex bonus. Listen,
these are different games, chat. These are different games.
Yeah, these are different games. And admittedly, the Mermaid update did just come out for Orc Massage, so I've heard.
Nice.
So listen, you don't have to ask for a friend. There's nothing wrong with enjoying games like this.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
There's nothing wrong.
I just looked it up and I'm gonna run away. You should, Alex.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, no, it's there's what were we fucking talking about? I don't remember.
Well, it was originally like games that have mods where the mods are or are not an improvement on the base game.
Right. I actually really I had a lot of fun doing the modded Skyrim thing because I played the hell out of Skyrim when it first came out, as I'm sure many people did. And I never really messed around with mods at all. And everybody's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta do the mods because it's like the best part."
I'm not really like a mod kid. I don't think to add mods to games really.
I wait until like I understand more about the game, or the game has like, what am I trying to say? The game has like more of a stability to it.
Sure.
Before I start messing with mods.
Before you start downloading things that are going to 100% break the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So what was your Skyrim experience with mods like?
So it was fun. I had a really good time. I added an equal amount of like cool and also stupid mods, which was a lot of fun. And I ended up with something like 260 some mods. And the ones that consistently broke the game were the one that replaced all roof textures with a distorted picture of Bertie Sanders, and one that added a weed shop to the game. Those were the ones that consistently broke the game. And so I was like disabling all these mods that I had, and I was like, what the fuck is breaking the game? Like, why can I not figure it out? And I was like, it can't be the weed shop.
It's the weed shop. Yeah.
It totally was the weed shop. I don't know why, but
incredible.
Yeah.
Someone said feel the burn in chat.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, it was fun. I love Skyrim is really fun when you start messing around with mods. So,
did you ever get into Stardew Valley? Are you like a harvesting farming game kid?
I used to be huge. Bigly. biggest.
Biggest. Absolutely.
Bigly biggest. I played the Harvest Moon for the Game Boy to death, the original Game Boy.
Nice, yeah.
And I had such a crush on the nun, but did not realize that was probably not meant to be. And then I also played Harvest Moon 64 to death. I played that game back and forth.
I
love that
played
game.
Harvest Moon 64 so much.
Who was your go-to girl?
I married Molly.
Which one was Molly?
The librarian, the daughter of the mayor.
Maria. Yeah, that's because that's who I married. Yeah, she was the best because she liked bugs. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
And then she's total Magane.
Who what was the name of it wasn't Karen. What was the name of the girl? The bartender girl?
That was Karen. That was the girl who worked at the vineyard.
So I fucked up, right?
Uh-huh.
When I played Harvest Moon 64, I liked them both. Mm-hmm. So until I had gotten through all of their like cutscenes, I didn't choose a person. And I didn't realize at the time that like the game was built where when you start like cultivating a relationship with one of them, relationships spoilers for Harvest Moon 64, I guess, but just FYI, the people that you don't marry, they have like built-in love interests in the game that will pop up sort of naturally as you're playing.
That's
so like
correct. Yes.
The people that you don't wind up marrying or having a relationship with, there will be another character in town that's like, man, I'm really into so-and-so. Do you think she likes me? Sort of shit. So I think I really fucked up Karen's life because in my game, no one ever tried to smooch her because
it's supposed to be the vineyard worker.
Yeah.
She's supposed to run away with the vineyard worker.
I know, but because I maxed out her hearts and then was like, just kidding, I'm gonna marry Maria. No one ever tried to smooch her.
He's still pining for you, dude.
I know. She's just in the vineyard every day like, fucking Maria and that fucking farmer. I'm gonna burn their house down.
No.
I know.
Yeah. Man, that game was great. I loved that game. That game was so good.
They as a heads up, I am biased. They paid me. But I played Story of Seasons Wonderful Life, the re-release.
Right.
And
is that the GameCube one?
I think it was on GameCube. Yeah, it was a Harvest Moon game, but now like some of the team became Story of Seasons instead.
Right. Yes.
So yeah, it's like a re-release of like what was originally a Harvest Moon game.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I've been playing A Wonderful Life, and I did what you did with the nun. The second I started playing the game, I was like, all right, time to feel out who you can potentially kiss in this game. Right. There's like a hot archaeologist lady.
Yeah, the redhead.
And I was like, she's by far the best, obviously.
Yeah, she's super cute and also really hard to romance because she like only likes fossils, right?
No, you can't romance her. She's not.
Hold on.
You can't romance her. She is not a romanceable PC or NPC. So I'm like playing the game, and chat really quickly took pity on me, and they were like, "Don't waste your time, dude. You can't kiss her." And I was like, "Why not?"
I could have sworn you could. Maybe I'm totally wrong. That's wild. Because there was one for GameCube that had the redhead.
She's not. We might be thinking of a different character because she's not redhead in this one. Hold on.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know what? You're right.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture for you. Muffy? Sorry. Flora, is that her name?
These were the girls.
Flora is her name, at least when you look up like original Wonderful Life. These
were the girls. The girl on the right is who I was talking about.
That's Nami.
Nami, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's man, she hates me.
So in that game, you can romance her. It's very difficult.
You can romance her in the regular game too. Yeah, or the re-release.
In the original on the GameCube, if you didn't, she would leave town forever at a certain point, and she would just be gone.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Look, if a character hates being there and you're not like, I'll give you a reason to stay, babe, wink, then they should leave.
Mm-hmm. Let them leave.
Let them go. I thought that about when I played Stardew Valley. I married Sebastian. And at a certain point, I was like, this man does not want to be in this town. He's just living here because he fell in love with me. And I've ruined his life. Like, he does not want to be here, dude.
If you love him, let him go.
Exactly. I should have been like, babe, chase your dreams. And if your dreams lead you back to me, then it's meant to be. But like, you gotta see the world, dude.
There's a
What's with Clippy? Clippy is Octo today.
That's me. Hello. So what do you call it? What am I thinking? Every time I hear the word babe now, I think of Bluey and Bingo when she dresses up like the guy with the mustache.
Babe.
Yeah. No problem, babe. I just think of that.
Yes. I love that she's always like the weird husband when they do that RP.
Yeah, it's great.
Hello,
it's wonderful.
babe.
Yeah.
It's good.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, Daisy and I are both based in Bluey Pilled.
It's so good.
I think it was Blair that described it as breeder propaganda.
I will never forget when Sam and I got pregnant and we like finally were like, guess what? We're pregnant.
Sam, you and Sam both got pregnant?
We got pregnant. Yeah, both of us. And one of our friends like made a post that was like, congratulations to Dodger and Sam on deciding to be breeders. And it was the best. It was such a funny.
Oh my God.
I loved it.
No, ever since it's so funny watching Bluey with like a bunch of our friends and just hearing all of the girl, like the women in the call, just like when we're watching Bluey go, oh, and it's like, oh, you are not immune to propaganda. No one is.
Sam and I love that show. Sometimes Sam hates watching it because he was like, this is unrealistic expectations for dads.
Yeah,
like Bandit will literally play a game until he can't play the game anymore. He's like, that's not, I can't do that shit. Like, come on, man.
No, can't do it.
Yeah, it's great though.
Anyway, Bluey is fantastic. I watch it as somebody without kids.
I know so many people who don't have kids, who don't hang out with kids, that are like, Bluey's great. What a good show.
Yeah. I watched it with Daisy, and I was like, is this what it's like in Australia? She's like, yeah, everybody's dogs, and we all walk around on our hind legs. I'm like, wow, so cool. Wow, you're all very talented. Trying to think. What's your, going back to Friendzone, because this is sort of Friendzone.
Sure.
What's your fondest memory from Maker Studios? From working at that time?
Can I say like a time period of Maker?
Yes, absolutely. I'm just thinking about that era.
There was a point where all of Maker had like moved to a new office, but they still had the first office, and they were like, all the gaming weirdos can go into the old office, and we're all gonna go to a new office. That was the best. That was awesome.
Oh, nice.
We just had like a weird little office, and it was just us, and we'd all come together and, somebody would be like, I have an idea for a skit, and it would be terrible, and we'd go, that's amazing, let's do it.
Right.
I just loved the like creative freedom of that time, because there just wasn't, the bigger that Maker got, and especially after the Disney acquisition, there was so much red tape to like approve anything. Anything you wanted to do required so much time to approve. And it was just really fun at the point where like we had a team that was big enough that we could do fun stuff. And the bureaucracy didn't exist yet, really. So they were just kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's going on your channel, so fuck it. Who cares? Do whatever you want. And we were like, thanks, we will.
So the I mean, I think I've talked about this a little bit, but so after we got bought by Disney, because before we had, what were the verticals? It was like music, gaming, lifestyle, comedy.
Oh my God. Yeah, there was the moms channel.
Yeah, but like it was like very limited. It was like 5, right? Like 4 or 5 verticals. Because originally 3. That's why there was the 3 lines, right? And then not yet. We got bought by Disney, but we had a new CEO come in, and he was like, "We're gonna have 25 verticals," and everybody's like looking around like, "What?
Where?"
And we didn't have like that whole bureaucracy thing hadn't started yet. Also, we started at 10 and left at 7, which I vastly preferred from 9 to 5 because you avoided a lot of traffic. But anyway, so yeah.
When we would do like Daily Bite, we'd come in and it would literally just be us in the building. That was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was so fun. Yeah. And then it was so nice working with you in the office with Gerard.
Yeah.
That was great.
I really miss that. Especially since moving, moving to like a completely different country. Obviously I have like a lot to be thankful for in terms of like this, like they still speak English here and stuff. A lot of the barriers that I could be experiencing, I don't have to, but
right, of course.
But man, it has made me like so nostalgic for when I had friends close, you know?
Yeah. You know what it makes me nostalgic for?
Huh?
The Sonic the Hedgehog cologne. Oh, wait. I don't have that.
No!
Where is it? Where is it, Dukes?
It's in this house.
It's somewhere. I want to know what he smells like.
I've never opened it because it's yours and I won't touch it.
Okay, well.
But so I can't even tell you what he smells like.
I still want to know. I want to know what it smells like. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's good. You should roast me sometimes for that.
We're friends. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I've always wanted to go to the UK. It seems like a really interesting place and a really cool place to live and just experience it. But maybe that's just me speaking as a dumb American. What do I know?
Well, like I've said, if you get the opportunity, if you want to come out, we always have a place for you.
Maybe I'm outside right now.
Oh my God. You're not.
Surprise! I'm not.
I looked in everything, you monster.
I checked. I even looked. But yeah, no, I'm glad that you're adjusting so well and everything.
The farm has been amazing. The farm has really given me a lot to like direct energy at,
that rules so hard.
Which has been great. But yeah, I've reached the point now where it's like I need to be putting more energy toward like connecting with friends in whatever way I can, because I still mostly only know Sam's family out here.
Yeah. it's really nice to like. I'm so thankful we live in a time where if someone moves away, it's not like you never hear from them again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like
yes.
There are people when I was younger who moved away, and like I just lost touch with them. I was like really good friends with them, and I just lost touch with them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I just don't know where they were, where they went, or what happened to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I still got great friends like you.
Likewise, bud.
Oh, this is so sweet. Yeah.
I saw a thing. Does your bathroom have room for memes?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I saw a thing that made me think of you.
Is it the Rouge the Bat piss rug? Because
No. No, it was somebody took a screen cap of the moment in Twilight where Edward smells Bella for the first time and looks like he's gonna vomit.
Uh-huh.
And they like printed it off like really high quality and then put it in a beautiful frame and then put it above the toilet.
That's so good. What the fuck?
Isn't that good? So you should do
That's
that.
Good. There's this store on Etsy that sells like wooden carved Elden Ring messages.
Yes,
And
you
I
told
got
me that. Yes.
Yeah, so I have the illusory wall ahead.
Yeah.
And I put that on my door. And then I really wanted to get the if only I had a giant butthole and then put that above my toilet. I thought about putting that one above. I wanted to buy a bunch of them and put them all around my apartment, but they're a little expensive to do that. Yeah, I do want the if
so
only I had.
funny though.
Yeah. Yeah, if only I had a giant butthole.
Butthole. I still have the. Did I ever show you my Emmett Selk watch your fucking hands picture that I made?
No, what is this?
I still really need to get it printed. I've never printed it. Here, I'll send it to you, and then I'll also send it to chat so chat can see it.
Wash your fucking hands.
Just wash those filthy hands is what it says, actually.
Good old Emmett Selk.
Oops.
Love that guy.
Yeah. It's this. I'm gonna put it in my bathroom one day. I wanted to make a
That's great.
yeah. And there's another one in the same style that says "Have a nice poop," and I wanted to put what's his fucking purple hair? I can't remember his name. I wanted to put another Final Fantasy 14 character on that one.
Of course.
It's Lodeus, thank you, chat.
Oh, okay. With Lodeus, yeah. I just finished the Pandemonium dungeons.
Okay.
I really liked them. They were very fun. Or the Pandemonium raid, like all the different raids. They were actually very, very fun.
I'm really behind on stuff right now because I normally do everything with Thierry, with my cousin.
Sure.
And since we've moved, I haven't been able to do evening streams at all.
Like coordinate with her?
Yeah, so we haven't been able to play since I moved, which is like months now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a lot to do once I finally get back online.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun. I really liked the Pandemonium stuff. It was great. Yeah. And then I'm like a patch behind because I'm also supposed to play with Daisy. Because she was like, wait for me! Don't play the next.
It's a really good Daisy impression.
Don't play the next pitch without me. And then I was like, okay, I won't. Okay, catch up. And she's like, okay, this is the quest that I'm on. I'm here. And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna. I know, and I was like, I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm gonna wait. And then she's like, okay. And then she hasn't played. Yeah. I don't know what else. How's everything with you? How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. I've got pigs now.
You got pigs?
Oh my gosh, have you not seen the pigs? Yeah, we have
No,
pigs.
I've seen I knew about the chickens, but I didn't know about the pigs.
So all of our chickens got eaten.
By what?
By a fox. A fox ate the chickens. It was
Oh.
very depressing. So we don't have chickens right now, but
Okay, I'm sorry.
we have that's okay. We have goslings and we have ducks, and they're very cute, and we have pigs. My sister-in-law brought over her ferrets and her tortoises and all that. We've got a whole menagerie out here. There's lots of things to snuggle if you visit.
Wow. Down where waterfowl have waddled, little geese get mollycoddled. It's a homey tale of folk down on the farm. I think that's the lyric.
Yeah?
There's a musical for the Ugly Duckling called Honk, and I was in it. One of the opening ones.
I've never heard that before.
It's got some good songs in there, but it's definitely for kids. Anyway. Sorry, but that's awesome.
There's nothing to apologize for.
You've got a whole zoo. We bought a zoo.
We
It's like
bought
that
a
movie,
zoo.
We Bought a
Electric
Zoo.
Boogaloo. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we bought a zoo too. We bought a zoo, but the Z is the 2.
We
There you go.
we had to dig up a bunch of dirt where we're gonna try to build a thing for my in-laws.
Okay.
And so there's just this big pile of dirt on our property now. And I started digging through it like a fucking magpie, and I've found like 10 different weird old bottles, like really old, like old whiskey bottles and malted milk bottles, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Okay.
And a lot of them are like marked as being part of like old cooperatives from around the area.
Okay.
It's really interesting. It's fascinating, these bottles. So I'm trying to like restore all of them. I'm trying to like clean all of them really well and stuff.
Was there gold in any of them?
No. They're just
Aw,
glass.
Man. No, that's fine.
They're
I
just
guess.
glass.
That's
I know.
fine, I guess.
It's fine.
It's whatever. Oh, you know what I was just looking at the other day that
What were
was
you
on
looking at?
Steam?
Hmm.
Do you remember when we played the We Were Here games?
Yeah, of course.
I think there's another one. We Were Here Forever. Did you play this one?
I did wind up playing that one. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
I
it's fine.
know. But there's another escapee room type game, I think, that I wanted to see if you wanted to play. I'm trying to remember what it's
We
called.
played a really awful escape room game, and I don't remember what it was called.
You and I, or you and someone else?
You and I. We played it, but I can't remember what it was called. It was really janky. But anyway, the We Were Here games were really fun. Those games are great. Those ones rule.
I'm trying to remember. It came out. You guys should play Fred and Bread. God, Steam desperately wants me to play Fred and Bread. It keeps telling me about it.
I saw that. I saw Stir and Germa play that.
Oh, nice.
A little bit of it. Yeah. Looks fun. I'd play it if you want to.
Sure. I'm always down.
All right, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's do it right now. No, I'm just kidding. I
okay.
can't right now. I have to get sleep at some point because I have to go get my chair tomorrow.
Well, look, it's almost the top of the hour. So, if
do you want me to
sleep,
bow out?
You can if you need to sleep.
I don't want to. I should soon though.
Well, I don't want you to feel trapped, is what I'm saying. So if you're looking for a natural exit point, if you're the sort of person where you're like, it's almost 10 minutes until the top of the, I'm that sort of person. Sometimes I think to myself, I'll stay for another 20 minutes because then it'll be exactly 1 o'clock. Like I do those sort of things. So
right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Stay as long as you'd like. I love hanging out with you. I just don't want you to feel trapped, and I want you to sleep. So.
Oh, I totally understand. No,
Itchy armpit.
You're good. Um. We were watching our Hustle Cat. Oh my God, Hustle Cat.
We've said before that if Octo's ever able to visit, that we should.
We'll do a play. We'll continue Hustle Cat.
Yeah,
I'd love to.
that we would continue
Yeah.
Hustle Cat together.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, God, that was so fun. We only had a couple.
I think we had like
Roots
two routes left, and then we would be able to do graves, right?
Yeah, it's because we had the fashion designer kid, and then we had the
You hated
fucking-
him.
No, I loved him. I didn't like the whoopee shy guy, the blonde guy. There's two. That's the other route. There was the little like energetic one,
Yeah.
and then
Wait.
he was fine.
Hustle Cat characters.
Yeah, I don't fucking hold on.
Okay, so Reese was the character.
Reese was fine. I had no problem with Reese.
I thought you didn't like
No,
Reese.
I loved Reese. Reese was great.
You were
It
obsessed with
was-
Mason. Finley, we
I
made
love
unhinged,
Mason.
kind of by accident. We did
There's-
Landry.
Hayes. I didn't like Hayes.
Hayes! Oh my gosh, I remember
Yeah.
Hayes now.
Yeah. Hayes was the shy one. I did not like him.
Wasn't
It's not
Hayes?
personal.
Wasn't it the Hayes run that we were in the middle of when we stopped?
No, I don't think no. So we did, as far as I remember, and I could be mistaken because this was like multiple years ago. The first one we did was Finley. That was great.
Yes.
Then we
Finley.
did
Then Mason?
Mason
Landry.
Landry.
Finley,
Then
then
we
Landry,
did-
then Mason, I think.
Then Mason, and that was all we had done. Yeah, that's it. Man, that game was so fun.
I know, it was
what a
great.
What a charming game that was.
Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain DeviantArt. Fucking Graves.
Let me look. Oh, no, they're hanging, I think. They should be hanging on the key rack. Did you get that,
Was
Octo?
it- What's up?
Just
They're
kidding.
hanging on the key rack.
They're hanging on the key
Yeah.
rack, in case you were curious.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I remember Landry was a Maine Coon, wasn't he? Wasn't that like his?
Yes, I think because he was big,
Yeah.
because he was a big
Yeah, he's
boy,
a
and the game
big
really
cat.
wanted us to know how big he was.
I can't understand. Like sometimes I see pictures of those cats, and I'm like, "There's no way that they're this big. They can't be." It looks like I think their fur adds a lot.
I really need to bring up this picture. Hold on.
Let me see what picture.
This one. We had so much fan art of Finley with a gun.
I love that picture so much. That picture is so good. Who did that? That's so good.
It's so fucking funny. This one was... Oh my god. Kimono Live?
That's so fucking cute. I love that one. Magic, Finley. That's a gun. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm just looking at... Wait. Where is that picture? I'm looking at... This is one of our old thumbnails.
Okay.
But, like... I don't know where this asset is of you and I, like, snuggling cats. Look at that.
Let me see.
I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh, Danny drew it. Obviously, it's in his
yeah.
style. Yeah.
Look how cute
so
that is,
cute.
though.
That's really cute, and that's all the. I love that. I think the one you're holding is Mochi, which is the main character's cat.
It's so cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Hustle cat. I like the Doraemon hiding there at the bottom. And Garf. I didn't even notice Garf down there. There he is. I
I'm
cannot.
concerned that Sam might have just driven away with my phone. I'll be right back. Are you comfy sitting here with chat? Okay,
Yeah.
be right back.
I'm cool with that. Do your thing. What's up, chat? It's not like I'm not also a streamer. I know. Listen, I can handle chat. Give me your worst, chat. Do your worst. Actually, don't. I'll cry. I will cry. If you do your worst, I will cry. Don't do your worst. Big Stinky. I smell good, all right? I took a shower after the gym today, and I put on my good-smelling deodorant. I smell really nice. My hair is so nice. Thanks. I have to shave it next week. I'm not looking forward to that, but, you know, it is what it is.
Welcome, you fine
I'm cool.
cat-loving,
Yeah, cool as a cucumber, baby.
coffee-drinking
Hey,
burrito
Fable
babe.
Mode, thank you. Welcome. Well, thanks for subscribing. You don't smell as good as Sonic? Well, I can't because I don't have my cologne. You enjoy video games? I've never played a video game in my life. My hair is so nice. Thanks, Male Malay. Jeez. Why do you have to shave it? It was part of a subathon goal. And I also have to watch a 9.5-hour Bionicle lore video, which I can probably do this weekend because I'm getting my new chair. Because I didn't want to sit in this chair for 9.5 hours straight. I wanted a comfy chair. So, when do you go to the gym? Usually in the afternoon, but I go every other day, and my gym sessions have been getting longer and longer. I went for 2 hours today, and I'm very tired. Hello. How's it going?
Good. He did not drive away with my phone.
Hey.
But I think he almost did.
Sing some Chop Suey for us. Why does everybody say I look like the lead singer of System of a Down? I'll never understand. I do not look anything like him. We both have beards. That's it. I don't get it.
Are people telling you look like the lead singer?
People
of
have
System of a
told
Down?
me that I look like him.
Oh, I have
In
no
the
idea who
past.
that looks like. Hold on. System
the
of
judge.
a Down. Yeah.
Serge, I think is Serge. I think that's his name. Can't remember his name.
Oh, thank you. Love you. I don't think you look like any of these men. Even a little bit.
Yeah, Serge Tankian. That's right. Yeah, people are like, have you ever told? But the other thing is, whenever I wear a hat, I get random people coming into my stream going Keemstar, and I'm like, I hate it here.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. Dollar Tree version? Why am I the Dollar Tree version? Maybe I'm the deluxe version.
You are the
No,
deluxe version.
I am the deluxe version.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Say what you were gonna say, please.
Have I told you that I've been taking singing lessons?
I'm so happy to hear that. You have a lovely voice, my friend.
Thank you.
It is a gift, and I'm so happy that you are nurturing that gift. I wish I had half the talent at singing that you do.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. But your whole family's musical, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so you grew up in it. I did not.
I've done one exam, and I'm
awesome.
doing another one for like the next level up. And one of the song options is Yoga by Bjork. Have you ever heard that song?
Okay. No,
It is a wild ride, as all Bjork songs
listener.
are.
Right. The only I know about Bjork is Dancer in the Dark, which is a very sad movie.
Oh, I've never seen Dancer in the Dark.
You've never? Oh, it's sad. Oh, it's real sad. Oh my god, it's so sad. It's really, really fucking sad. If you want to be incredibly depressed, watch Dancer in the Dark starring Bjork.
Okay.
I think Lars von Trier directed that. It's also.
Yeah, they basically like give you a bunch of songs as options to sing. And for whatever reason, this Bjork song is on there as like a song to potentially sing at your 7th level.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm going to take a crack at it, but it is weird.
Do you have to like, is it like an anime exam, like the Chunin exams where you have to like fight other singers?
No. I wish.
And one of them, and one of them has like sand powers. And you can't like.
And then
break
I
through
get
it.
to be the Rock Lee and be like, well,
You
I
get
guess
to
it's
break-
time to.
No, don't be the Rock Lee. He gets his ass kicked.
But he has the best fight in the
He
whole show.
does have a good fight, but he still gets his ass fucking kicked.
He gets to
Sorry,
take
spoilers.
his weighted shit off.
Yes, we
and
know
go
he gets to take his
sicko
training.
mode.
It's
Let me go
fucking sick,
sicko
and
mode.
it's cool as hell. He still gets his ass beat.
Yeah, but that's okay because
Yeah,
we all fell in love with him.
we all did fall in love with him. You know what I did not realize
Huh.
is that that the guy who voiced Rock Lee in English is the same guy who voiced Davis in Digimon Adventure. I had no fucking idea that it was the
What?
same guy, and I don't know how I didn't realize that, because it's the same voice. It's the same voice. I mean, he's great. He's really good. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just like, how did I never realize it's the same guy? He's great.
Yeah. I love when I stumble onto like a video on TikTok or something where somebody's like, "Hi, I'm a voice actor, and here's
All the
some
shit
of
I've done."
yeah, here's some of the voices that you might recognize that was me." And sometimes you're like, "How the fuck did the same person make this many different sounds
Yeah,
come out of their mouth?" It's
absolutely.
amazing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's always really fun, and I know a lot of people who in the space who've done that, and so because like they have a lot of roles, and it's like surprise. That's like my friend Allegra, who is in everything now. She was Marissa in Street Fighter, and she's now Mitsuru in Persona 3. I've known Allegra forever. I've known her for a long time. She's really good. There's nothing else to say about it. She's just really good. That's it.
Aw. Congrats,
Yeah.
Allegra, for
yeah,
crushing
we love
it.
her. Yeah, she's great. And she's also Shamir in Fire Emblem. She's a lot
Shmear,
of
yeah.
stuff. Shmear. Yeah, I don't know Fire Emblem.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I know Fire Emblem in the same way that I know Genshin Impact. And that is to say, I follow a lot of artists and they choose the hottest characters and go, I'm going to draw them.
I'm gonna draw that.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel that.
So that's how how I know Fire Emblem stuff is which
That's fair.
characters do my friends like to draw kissing.
That's
it.
I like Tharja because she's a creepy goth girl. And
You do
anyway,
enjoy that vibe.
What does that mean?
It's
What
the truth.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that there are lots of goth flavored characters that you have said, I like this character.
I don't like where this conversation went.
Why?
I don't like being
You can
exposed
roast
in
me
this
if you want.
No, I don't like being exposed in this manner. I'm hurt.
You literally were like, I like this character because they're goth creepy girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of
Yeah, all right.
It's
fine.
the implication by phrasing it that way is I tend to like goth creepy characters.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
Yeah, all right.
there's
Yeah, all
nothing
right, you
wrong
got
with
me.
it.
No, I guess you're right. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. All right. I should probably go to bed soon.
Okay. On that note.
On that note. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank
and
you for
hanging
coming
out.
on. I
Of
know
course,
I,
if you ever
I know you're
want-
sleepy and you got stuff to do and
Yeah, I gotta
busy
go get
and
my
stuff,
chair
so
tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me. This was lovely.
Yeah, it's
Um,
always fun. It's always fun to reminisce and hang out.
Yeah. Anytime you want to do this again, let me know. I'd be happy to come back.
Yeah. Did you see? Sorry, really quick before you go to bed.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how much you follow like Twitch announcements or any of that shit, but
A little.
their like guest star thing, they're now expanding to be like 2 people can be streaming and then basically picture in picture each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love for that to be sort of what this winds up being. Like
Sure.
anybody who wants to participate streams at the same time, and then we can all like picture in picture each other if we want to.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So if you'd ever want to like test that out with me, that would be awesome.
Absolutely, I would love to do that.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Have a wonderful rest of your stream.
I
Thanks for hanging
will.
out.
I love you, bud. Get some sleep.
Love you too. See you later, chat. Thanks for being so nice to me when she left and not being mean to me. Okay, goodbye.
Everybody say bye, Octo.
Bye.
All right. Night, bud.
Night.
Aw. I love Octo. What a sweet bean. All right. Let's change our title to coffee time. This isn't going to be a full stream today. Let's see. It's 1 o'clock. I'll probably go for like a couple more hours. So we'll end a little bit early just because we've got no childcare today. So, and it's Friday, so we got nothing going on in the evening. Let's go. Yes. Amanda's working on the art for my Sunforged character. And I just got an update and I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. Let me take this off. Get out of here. Yeah, I think Bree, Sam, and I think all went to Manda for art. Because I knew Bree and Sam had, and I was trying to figure out who I should commission for my art. And I was kind of like, well, if 2 other people already have gone to Manda, I think Tomato's going to Mariah. But I was like, well, then at least like 3 of us would have like similar vibes because it would be the same artist, if that makes sense. That's a good idea. Avi said, as a thought, it might be cool for future friend zones if we had a channel in the Discord where we could submit questions for the guest. I think that's a great idea. That would be super fun. Yeah, Amanda's great. Amanda is insanely talented because of years and years and years of hard work and effort. Octo, who's your favorite Bionicle? Yeah, you know, those sorts of the things the people want to know. Ba 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 ba. That's yoga. But when it's interesting, I was talking about this with my singing teacher today. That like Bjork's tonality and the way that she like tackles phrasing and sentences and stuff adds to that song. There's like a weird like yanking you around urgency to that song when Bjork sings it. And when a native English speaker sings it, it sounds so much more chill. Like it takes away some of like what makes that song weird. Does that make sense? And we were discussing like if there's a way really to try and replicate some of that vibe, despite the fact that like I do not have the same accent as Bjork, you know. Bjork is a singer who is well known for making kind of like eccentric experimental music. If you've ever seen a singer who showed up at an awards show wearing a swan dress, that's Bjork. You should listen to some Bjork songs. They all are very like, the vibe of all of them is really, this is weird, but I like it, you know? Which is why I was so surprised to see that in the rock and pop exams, they were like, yeah, you could do Yoga by Bjork. It's like, is that rock and pop? I'll do it. Sure. Yeah, she's very unique. And her songs are really interesting. So yeah, it's not like, from at least my memory as far back as I can think, Bjork's just always been Bjork, you know, like always been kind of an experimental artist. Chat posting the devil's umlauts. Is that why people are getting timed out? Because they're doing like alternate O's? It's in her name. I know. It's really funny. The devil's umlauts. Oh, shit. Oh, that's very funny. Why are umlauts banned in the first place? Basically, because we have a please only use English rule, so that people can't show up and like say stuff in another language, and we don't have any way to moderate it because we don't know what's being said. So since all of our mods speak English very well or can read English very well, we just have an English only rule. And English doesn't use umlauts. So it's one of the ways that we can like try and get ahead of that. The Scandinavian ban. Emotional. I got super timed out for writing mother with an O umlaut as a joke once, and now I'm scared. You could be Soda Poppin's evil twin. I don't know what that means. Is that good? I had a nightmare last night that I backseated you doing calculus in a Total War game. I was wrong and chat roasted me. Incredible. I'm so sorry that our chat rules have informed a nightmare. I find it interesting that you never question anything in a dream. It depends on if you're lucid dreaming or not. People who get used to lucid dreaming have a much easier time recognizing when they're in a dream. I don't. Yeah, I'll fully accept anything that's going on in a dream. Like, yeah, this makes sense. Does Clark watch your streams? No. Clark doesn't watch either of our streams. Hi, Nick. Also, the ideas you have in a dream are amazing. Yeah. You always think that, don't you? And you wake up when you're still like kind of halfway in the dream and you're like, that's such a good idea. I've got to write that down. Of school? Yeah, she's on summer break now. My baby! She's big kid! Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. She just finished reception, and so now she's going into grade 1. I haven't been able to catch many of either of your streams. How are the piggies doing? They're doing good. They have like a skin condition, so we've had to we have to like rub them down with coconut oil and stuff every day, and we've been putting like fish oil in their food and just like lots of stuff that the vet has recommended to try and help their skin, with the caveat of if it doesn't seem like it's getting any better, or like there's any improvement, then you should bring them in. But this is to like avoid having to stress them out by bringing them to the vet. And it seems like it really helps. And we're kind of hoping that, because they're babies, so we're hoping that they'll like grow out of, in the same way that human babies will sometimes have like a crazy rash or like eczema when they're really little, and then it'll kind of go away. We're hoping it'll go away, this issue, and we won't have to like do it for too long, but it's fine. You basically, if you are already planning on petting the pig, you just coat your hands in oil first and then you pet them like normal. So we do. We have pigs, Clementine and Winifred. Clem and Winnie. They're very cute. Yeah, they're really used to getting pet now. They're super chill about being pet. So that helps a lot. So, because when we first got them, they were so scared of being pet and touched, but they're both super chill with it now. The next thing we're going to have to learn how to do is file down their hooves. Their hooves are getting really sharp. Sam has like a big cut, like not like it didn't break skin, but he's got a big cut that goes from here all the way down his belly from one of the pig hooves. So we were like, we gotta learn how to do that. Yeah. It's interesting though that I hadn't ever really looked at like little piggy hooves before. It's very similar to cat claws, the color difference. So you can see where the like flesh ends, and then the just nail, like the hoof that you can file down. You can clearly see like where that starts. So we need to, while they're young, we need to get them used to the idea of us like filing down their little hoofies. Thank you, Flonius. It's all fun and games till someone gets gored. Yeah. I don't bring them into my lap, so I don't have to deal with that. I just pet them. So I load up my hands with oil, and then I get their ears and their nose and their face. Clemmie's got like rashy stuff all over her face, so I make sure I get her face really well, and then under her chin and stuff. You can kind of feel where the skin issue is and where they're fine. So I just try to like put as much as I can on the problem areas. I can never do this. I'm allergic to coconut. No! Yeah. It's apparently like the best option. I'm sure there are other things you could do, but yeah, they're good girls. I'm very excited for when they can just walk around with us, just hang out with us like the goslings do right now. I love the goslings because they just follow us everywhere. It's so cute. When are you going to the new office? When I have windows in it. I have no windows currently. Basically, I'm working in a completely closed area. So we were like, in order for me to safely work there, I need windows. So we've had to cut holes for windows, and we need to put the windows in. Yeah, Sam's office is pretty much done. It's been plastered now. Once it's all dry, then Sam can put in the flooring, and we can put up the acoustic panels and all of that. Safety, like fire safety? No, like if I sit in there when it's warm, I will boil alive safety. I need a cross breeze, so. This is a kigurumi. This is a fox kigurumi. It's not a hoodie. I'm so sorry. Yeah, because we did Friend Zone, so it's my classic Duger outfit. It's my uniform. I never thought of British houses as being that well insulated. Well, keep in mind that most of the year it's wet and cold here. So yeah, most British houses are meant to keep heat in as much as possible. So now that it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter every summer is not fun in summer. Yeah, it's been raining the last 2 days, which is great. I love it. Clarky and I were magpieing in the mud pile yesterday, and then it started pouring rain on us. And Clark ran inside, and I realized that both of the kids, because our nephew was over, both of the kids like little, they have little tractors. They have little cars that they can drive around the property, and they were both just left out. And I was like, fuck. So the rain was just pouring, and I was like carrying these cars back to the garage. And my father-in-law was like, "You okay? I can come out and do that." I was like, "I'm already soaked, Dad. I'll do it. It's fine." Yeah, magpies love shiny things. We keep finding little treasures in the dirt pile, in the mud pile. So sometimes when we're bored, we'll be like, "Should we be magpies?" And we'll like go out and dig through the dirt. It's been very fun. Do you know anyone with a metal detector? No, but most of the stuff we've been finding is glass, so it wouldn't really help. Yeah, and now I keep thinking about fishing as well. Because my sister-in-law was like, "You should get into fishing. There's an area nearby where a bunch of old men just sit and fish. You should fish." And I was like, "I've never successfully fished in my life." But, dude, I'm just gonna learn shit era. So maybe it's time for me to be an old man. I don't know. Mudlark. I don't know that term. Mudlarking. Is it just digging through mud? Mudlarking is illegal. Is mudlarking legal in the UK? Mudlarks need a permit to be able to scavenge along a river. Pay £90 for 3 years of mudlarking permits. Incredible. The rich history of mudlarking. I've never heard this term before. But mudlarping, there we go. Yeah, a lot of these are like articles about people doing this in the Thames. So I guess it's really popular to do it in the Thames. I've watched a lot of videos. Maybe this is exactly what this is, but I've watched a lot of videos of people going to like little creeks and rivers and digging through and finding like bottles and old things in like little creeks. I love that shit. Yeah. It's very fun. It's been very fun going through all the and I still cannot figure out what it was. Like what existed in the spot where all this dirt was. Why are there so many? There's so much just chat keeps being like maybe it was like a landfill before landfills existed. But there isn't enough, to me, there isn't enough rubbish there for it to have been like, yeah, this is just where we throw shit, you know? I saw one guy that kept finding pipes. Like if Coco was David Attenborough. Yeah, the thing that I'm struggling with right now is getting all of the getting all the stuff out from inside of the bottle. All of the things that I've tried to do, it gets rid of some of it, but not enough. So I need something more caustic in there to scrape the inside of the bottle, you know? I used to find a lot of shells on the allotment that used to be a farm. Yeah, for us it's glass. It's almost entirely glass things so far. I found an old faucet top. There's a chain, like a big rusted chain. So it's just like weird shit like that, but it's mostly glass bottles. And they're all local. All of the glass bottles have like writing on them that shows that they're local, like it's nearby towns and stuff. So it's very interesting. I like finding all the bottles. I'm just curious. Yeah, that's what Sam said. Sam was like, I bet we could find somebody who would really love this. I was like, but I don't want to get rid of them. I feel like if there was somebody who really loved it, they'd try to take it. I don't want them to. I really have to pee. So let's take a quick break. I'm going to run the coffee ad. We haven't done that in a while. Oh, I'm back. Let me know if the music's at an okay level. Hi. What are you guys talking about? Oh, music stuff. This is a bit restless. Oh man, I wonder what song it was. Haven't caught a stream in years. I was wondering how the cats are doing. They're doing great. Yeah, both of them are doing good. Watson has to eat hypoallergenic food now. My little queen. But yeah, they're both doing good. Sherlock is, I don't know, 13 now, something like that. 13 or 14, yeah. And I think Watson will turn 10 this year. I think. This has been a great stream. I'm so glad. Yeah, we hung out with Octo for a bit. If you showed up during the break or whatever. We hung out with Octo for a couple hours. I'm probably going to stream for another hour here and then I'll head out. Actually, I'm going to text that to Sam. Split your family in pieces. Yeah, the cats are doing well. We have pigs and tortoises and ferrets and dogs and all sorts of animals living on our property now. So we got a whole thing. Yeah. Well, it's not just us. So it's us and then my mother and father-in-law live on the farm and so does my sister-in-law. So all of our animals have been consolidated. It's very fun. Yeah. Sorry, one sec. Mudlarking, dude. Yes. Someone taking pictures of us? Me! No, I had made like a board for Manda of clothes that's like in theme with what I want Tack to wear in Sunforged. But the board wasn't showing up for her, so I was like, I'll just take a screen cap of it for now. And I'll figure out why you can't actually see it later. Yeah, the hope is that, like, over time we'll grow more and more of our own food. That's one of the reasons that I have an interest in fishing as well, or we've been talking about somebody in the family doing some fishing. Just like as much of that sort of stuff, as much of our food as we can like source ourselves would be super cool. But obviously if I just don't take to fishing and nobody else has an interest in fishing, then that's fine. We're not out here trying to like fully homestead, you know. We just all have an interest in like pursuing some of that to some degree. Check UK fishing laws because you're not allowed to eat a lot of what you catch. Why? Then what's the point of catching it? Just for fun? You just catch fish and then you have to release them? Interesting. It's meant to just be as a sport. Okay. I will look. The king has rules. I mean, that makes sense. Crayfish are considered invasive in most places. Those are free to catch with traps usually. Nice. Are crayfish and crawfish the same? They are. I've caught crawfish before. Invasive species, why Britain can't eat its way out of the crayfish problem. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. So there are some types that are extremely invasive, and then there are some types that are endangered. No! Oh my goodness. My dad calls them mud bugs. Yeah, we called them crawfish growing up. Ugh. The Australian crayfish is called a yabby. They're called yabbies in Australia. Cute. That's a cute name. Yeah, there are certain things, sorry, not so generalized, but there are certain things that if somebody's like, yeah, in Australia we call it this, if it sounds goofy enough to me, I'll be like, I believe it. I'll fully believe that, yeah. McDonald's in our house is called Old McDonald because that's what Clark has called it since she was like itty bitty because of Old McDonald had a farm. So she always calls McDonald's Old McDonald. So that's just what we all call it now. It's very cute, yeah. I like it. Sorry. I'm just watching all of chat. Ah, goodness. Staring contest stream. I do that a lot. Sometimes I just get so wrapped up in whatever weird shit is going on in chat, and there's really nothing for me to say about it. It's just a reading experience, you know? It's been fun hanging out, but I gotta focus on work stuff. Have good work stuff. You are very interesting. I'm very excited for when I get to the point that I can start decorating in the space where I'm going to be working. So for years now, the area that Sam's worked in has been where the like server is, and it's loud. It's so loud. And it's my turn now. The server had to go in the space where I'm going to be working. And I was like, well, yeah, that sounds right. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that because it's just so loud. Sam had to use a noise gate, so I might just wind up having to do that, which is fine. But you know, I can't paint in there. I can bring like shelving and stuff in now, but it's just gonna get dirty. You know, it's just gonna get really dusty while they're putting in windows and stuff. So it just makes sense to wait. I'm just antsy. It says reads chat, not responds to chat. Facts. I'm also excited to finish up Ghost Trick. Yeah, I think that's going to be really cool. So we'll probably do that Monday. Try and finish that game up. And then I think we're going to do Conan. I think we're going to hop into Conan on Tuesday. Keenan couldn't give me an exact day. It was very like, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. So if it sounds like it's going to be more like Wednesday, then probably Monday. Yeah, all the boys are doing like a big Conan server, and they asked if I would do it. And I was like, sure. So it'll probably be Monday is we finish up Ghost Trick. If Conan is happening Wednesday, then Tuesday we might like pick some games and do like a little indie peeps and look at a few games. I'm so bad. Bro, it's so hard for me to stay alive in Conan. It's so hard to stay alive in Conan for me. But what are you gonna do? I'll do my best. But yeah, they were saying that there should be enough people involved that even at the time that I'm normally streaming, there will be people playing on the server. So it shouldn't be a situation where like I'm the only one on the server at a certain time, you know? Oh my god, I forgot about the trials thing. Yeah. Yeah, Kraken and Joe, I think, ran that. I think you're right. I think that was in Conan, yeah. Yeah. So, that should be fun. This server, I think Benji is running. So we'll see. But yeah, it'll be fun to play a thing with some people. I haven't really done that since my Minecraft mushroom adventures. And I think that's been wiped now. I think they've done a wipe of that server. Some of my mushrooms are all gone. It's okay. I had basically found every mushroom, I think, aside from the mushrooms that you find in like the end game. And while I was playing, they didn't let you into the end game zone, so. Yeah, it was fun being on the bounce server. I liked it. Yeah, Summer would just show up and hang out. Yeah, that was good. I wonder if Summer would do Conan. Sipta game? I don't know what that is. Sorry. I had a message that was long. Occasionally, this is really nice, but occasionally, creators will like message each other to be like, hey, if this company reaches out to you, they're making a bunch of sketchy offers to a lot of people. So keep that in mind while you're, if they email you, keep that in mind while reading their email. Like they're being kind of weird, basically. Yeah, it's very like FYI, which is nice. Because a lot of times companies that are trying to like take advantage of people, not just creator, this is true of anybody, right? If a company's trying to take advantage of people, the best way to make sure that they die in the water is for everybody to know that they're being sketchy and why. So they rely on people not sharing information. So we try to share information as much as possible. I just started playing Final Fantasy XIV. I promised myself I wouldn't get sucked into another MMO, but I caved. Do you think you'll go back to it at some point? Yeah, I was just saying earlier, the only reason that I'm not playing it right now is because I can't stream at night, and I pretty much exclusively play that game with my cousin. And the only time that we were ever able to stream together was my nighttime, which is her afternoon. So we were kind of like, well, once I'm able to stream from the farm, it'll be fine, but I can't stream from the farm right now, so. So yes, I would love to play more again. That song is so wild. I'm very excited to like actually try and learn it. I heard the most sketchy of them all are art suppliers. The sort of thing that we keep an eye out for is people who are like, hi, I'm a company that represents lots of other companies, and I'm reaching out to you with an incredible offer. Please respond with all of your analytics information, and we'll see whether or not we want to work with you. That sort of shit is such a sketchy way to start a conversation. I'm not going to tell you who I represent. I'm not going to tell you anything about like why I'm reaching out to you. But if you could get back to me with all of your information, I would love to tell you about a really exciting offer that we have for you. Sort of a thing. It's super weird. It's very, if they are really vague at the gate, it's weird. It's super weird. Yeah, send us your mother's maiden name, your social security number, your credit card information. Like, I feel like there's something suspicious about all this. Sometimes they will claim that they've worked with other creators or that they represent games that they don't. So unless you are able to reach out to those creators or reach out to people who actually work for those game companies and be like, hi, do you actually know these people? Sometimes you won't know if they're lying or not. And you just have to like base it on vibes sometimes of like, I don't think you do, you know? Because, I mean, why wouldn't they try to pull that off, right? There are companies that straight up use content creators and models and things in their advertisements without the model's permission. And are like, maybe I'll get away with this. of course people would say whatever the fuck they want in a personal email. That's not even something that you can just accidentally see on a website and be like, I know this person. I don't think they wanted to be in this ad, right? So yeah, you always have to be careful about that shit. It could be data mining. There's also, I know somebody who had a scary like fraud situation where a company was like, hey, we would love to hire you to do X, Y, and Z. Please give us like your information in order for us to like send you payment for it. And they got hacked that way. So you just have to be careful when anytime a company is like, we would love to do a XYZ money thing with you. You just have to be careful about what information you give them. Oh my God, Sam and I were talking about that. About, you know, how people are starting to make like fake videos and shows and things where it's entirely an AI generated person and voice and all of that. And I was like, yeah, that's the sort of stuff that I think is going to make a lot of us stop doing cam content. So that a person can't. I mean, they still could try, but it would be much more like squinty. If they're like, yeah, so-and-so just made this video, at the very least, then their normal viewers could be like, but they don't do things on video anymore, you know? But it sucks that like that's a thing that we all have to be considering. It is Hades music playing. The Hades soundtrack is so good. I saw someone make an AI generated trailer and it was unsettling. Yeah. Well, I think it's a combination because people keep being like, why do they keep developing this to this point? I think it's a combination of two things, right? The AI is getting to the point where it can like develop itself to a certain extent. And also there are plenty of people who just have the brain thing where it's like, I just want to see how far I can develop this, you know, how far I can push this, even if everybody finds it fucking terrifying. So now we're in this position where people are like, the people who have been developing AI are splitting into two factions, right? There's people who are like, let's just keep pushing it. And then there's people who are like, you know what? I'm done. I'm walking away. This is too scary now. I'm walking away. So. Anyway, we don't have to talk about terrifying AI stuff. But if one day I'm like, guess what, guys? I'm heel turning. I'm not going to be on camera anymore. It might be because of that. It might be because I just don't want. There's so much camera footage of me at this point that I'm sure a robot could be like, yeah, I can create a Dodger. But at least then you'd know I wasn't on camera anymore. And whatever was being created was fake. A dystopian nightmare, not in our chat. Yeah. The AI is like, all right, I made a Dodger. And it's got rainbow hair. And chat's like, she never did the rainbow hair. She kept saying she was going to, but she never did it. So suck on that, robot. The reason we started talking about it is because Kraken loves fucking around with AI. But you know, for Kraken type things. Which are not at all even remotely like normal people whatsoever. He was talking about how it's interesting how you have to like come up with ways to circumvent the AI telling on itself. He was like, if you are using an AI to like create like a stupid character for a goof, unless you put hyper specific things in their description, if asked a pointed question, they'll be like, well, I'm an AI, so I don't know that. And he was like, and it breaks the magic. And I was like, I kind of love that though, that they like deep down, no matter what you do with these things, there's a part of them that's like, I'm not that person. No, that's not who I'm a robot, you know? Oh, shit. Yeah, he was saying most of the time, if you were like, in the description, if you were like, you are Jack Sparrow from the universe of Pirates of the Caribbean, he was like, that works if you're like, this is who you are in this universe. But he said then the drawback is they will pull from information. It won't just behave like Jack Sparrow. It will also pull random information from that universe and just say it. So all of that shit is so, like, that's so funny to me. Yeah, he said he played, what was it, Skyrim? And made it so that his companion was a Cortana AI. Like, he and then he was Master Chief, but it was Master Khajiit. And he said all that this AI did the entire playthrough was roast the shit out of him. So yeah, there's people who are like, I can think of a funny goof to do with this, you know. I can think of how to use this technology for chaos and not in a world-ending way, just in a what the fuck is going on kind of way. But it's hard, right? Like, do we have to say goodbye to those goofs in order to protect, you know, creators and things in order for AI to not constantly infringe on the creativity and work of other people? Probably, yeah, you know. The problem is capitalism, really, as it always is. Yeah. Sorry, one sec. There's a phone number that keeps calling me. And so I did one of those, like, what the fuck is this phone? They never leave a voicemail, and it always flags as spam. But sometimes things get flagged as spam and they're not spam, right? So I was like, what is this phone number? And it's apparently HelloFresh.
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
So all of the people who have like commented on that phone number calling them are like, fucking HelloFresh won't leave me alone. Yeah, I don't know why the alerts are so loud. I've turned them all the way down. So I'm very sorry about that. First it was quiet, now it's too loud. We can never win, you and I. Here. I'm gonna turn the music off, and then we're gonna mute, or actually no, I'll just turn down desktop audio in general. And I think that should fix it. Hold on. And then we can just turn this up louder than normal. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix it. Audio production's a pain, truly. I'm like looking forward to and not looking forward to setting all of this up from scratch. Anyway, Jinnel, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. You're great. I appreciate it. Am I a movie buff? Not really. I've watched this TV show 8,000 times. Maybe I'll watch it again sort of person. I don't generally want to watch movies. Unless it's in a cinema. I like watching movies in a cinema. Every week on Hellions tests me, dude, Nick. You're powerful, Nick. Like, ugh. Olivier, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Welcome to the Cat Gang, everybody who has gifted a sub. I appreciate it. Okay, was the audio better? Thank you for testing that out for me, Olivier. Good. Good. I'm confused. No, I'm not on Do Not Disturb. So how come stuff isn't happening? Oh well, whatever. Oh, I forgot to say this at the top of the stream, but shout out and happy birthday to Alex Fasciani. It's Fasciani's birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. Mwah. What a sweetheart. I remember watching Co-optional. You were having audio issues with your interface back then. My entire life is audio issues. Most of the time it's fine, though. May the story of the green stone never end. Jesse was ranting to me about the green stone stuff when we were on the train. Because we were talking about Chilluminati in general, and I was like, I like listening to Chilluminati because you guys are all my friends, and so it's really fun for me to listen to because it feels like I'm just listening to my buds, which I am, you know. It's the same reason I like putting on Scary Game Squad, even though sometimes the games I'm like, I don't want to watch this game, but I like listening to them talk, you know. And I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about coming on for another Chilluminati because all of the boys, they all have their like niche. They have like very specific types of things that they like to bring, you know. And the episode that I was on, we talked about tomte, or like house spirits, and I was like, none of them ever really bring on like folklore creatures, which is exclusively the sort of shit that I would love to do deep dives about, right? So I was like, I'll just do another one of those. So I went to Mathis and I was like, I'd love to do an episode about this or that, and he was like, oh, that sounds great, just let us know when you want to do one. And anyway, Jesse was like, have you been listening to the rock shit? And I was like, no, I think I've somehow missed all of those. And he was like, they aren't even on the normal episodes anymore because it's gone on for so long. And he was like, Fasciani is obsessed with this weird green rock story, and we're on like part 30 something at this point. He sounded so exasperated. It was so funny. I've listened to all the Greenstone episodes and I still don't understand any of it. It's so funny. Yeah, well, I've talked about doing like fairies and things that are similar to like fairies in concept and in aesthetics across the world. Because the Tomta episode is very Eurocentric, I feel like. So I was like, I would love to do one that isn't, you know. So fairies is one that I'd be interested in doing. Hellhounds is one that I think would be really interesting because the concept of like black dogs being associated with death is in a lot of different parts of the world. So stuff like that I think would be really cool. This is the first I've heard of Chilluminati. It's a podcast that Jesse Cox, Alex Fasciani, and Mathis do. The pitch when it first started was like, we're going to talk about things that are strange and unusual, basically. And the three of them all have different sort of stances generally on that stuff. Jesse is a hyper realist. He is not a believer in anything, really. You know, he's willing to see all of the evidence, but you know, he generally does his best to find like a logical reason for anything. Mathis is a full-on believer. He wants to believe so bad in everything. And then Fasciani is like, yeah, maybe about everything. Like is kind of like 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the house, So it's an interesting dynamic because Mathis is like, let me tell you about all of the ways that the government is hiding information from us about UFOs, right? And then Jesse will be like, cool, sure, let's watch all of the footage and whatever else. What could this be other than a UFO, right? And then Fasciani's like, man, aliens are cool. What a cool concept, aliens. It would be neat if those were real. I want it to be real. That would be neat. Like it's so like, it's such a good combo. But they've all sort of over time, because they all like run different episodes. And they all have like certain niches. Jesse's really interested in stories from history that are kind of like unsolved or don't make very much sense because he is a big history buff. So he'll bring like really old stories of like things that happened during wars and all kinds of stuff and be like, we just don't have enough of a record for a good explanation for this and like what it was really. But here are the things that people have speculated like could be the cause of these things now, right? Mathis goes full in with like aliens. Here's all the proof of aliens, And then Fasciani is like, I have a weird thing. He just brings like super out of left field, just bonkers weird shit. So they all have their niches. It's fun. Jesse keeps me sane on that podcast. It's fun. Yeah, I love it. They just good-naturedly, like, pick at each other. Well, And occasionally they'll have people come on as guests, right? So I think Sinvicta, right, is the one that they had on the Bermuda Triangle episode. Sinvicta's actually from Bermuda. So he was like, yeah, I can give you lots of insight about how Bermuda feels about Bermuda Triangle stuff, right? And so that wound up being very interesting. Krendor has come on and just like been Krendor. And then, yeah, I came on and did a Tamta episode and basically talked about the pipeline of Tamtas, or like house spirits, and how they've informed garden gnomes, the garden gnomes that we now put in our gardens, and how they're connected, and how that concept like went in so many places. That wound up being very fun. But I'd love to do another episode that's like folklore creatures, Krendor was a guest cryptid. Yeah, basically. Yeah, one of my favorite Jesse moves, when he would do this on Co-optional, he does this on Chilluminati, he does this on anything that he's on, is somebody will say something and then Jesse will be quiet for a really, really long time. And you'll start to be like, oh, what's he doing? Is he paying attention? What's happening? And then he'll finally interject with, okay, so you said this and I needed to look it up immediately. And he'll have gone on like a weird deep dive tangent on Google by himself for like 10 straight minutes and then surface and be like, all right, all right, wait, go back. We need to talk about this. He does it all the time. I've returned from the Google Mines with facts. Yeah. Yeah. I really need to listen. It sounds like it's good. It's a very good podcast. And then I think Jesse Davis and Fasciani have heel turned from New Canon Book Club to Old Canon Book Club, correct? So they're still doing the Star Wars novels, but now they're doing the old Star Wars novels, which I think is great. So that's really fun to listen to. Yeah. Yeah, Star Wars Old Canon Book Club. Even if you're not a Star Wars person, if you like Jesse Davis and Fasciani, it's very fun to listen to, because at the start of every episode they're like, all right, go read the book first and then come back and listen to this, and I'm like, I will not. I will not do that. I'm not going to read this book. So, and they go point by point. They describe every single thing that happens in the book anyway. So it's like, if you're not going to read the book, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, I don't know this for sure. I haven't asked any of them, but like they were doing the New Canon Book Club when the new books were coming out. And I think they just hit a point where none of them really wanted to do it anymore, but they still had a bunch of like old Star Wars novels that they loved. And probably at a certain point they said, we'd still like to do this, but we'd love to revisit like old Star Wars books, you know? The whole expanded universe got canned. I mean, didn't they retcon stuff in the old books too? That happened with the old canon as well, didn't it? Oh, I see. Oh, thank you, Radak. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we'll go for a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna wrap up.
Then head home to my little family.
Are the home offices coming along? Good. I was just saying Sam's office is basically done. It's been plastered and everything. So now we need to put in the flooring, or rather he does. He's going to put in the flooring and the acoustic panels and all of that sort of stuff and set that up. And my office, I'm just waiting on windows to go in so that I don't die in there. And then I can get it all cleaned up and paint the walls if I want to and put in my bookshelf and all that. I'm excited. I'm excited to start working from home again. Home, but like not in the main house. I think that's going to make such a huge difference. It'll be the best of both worlds for me. It's really nice being able to separate work and home. But sometimes you don't have a way to like physically do that, you know? Most people can't physically do that. If they work from home, they can't just like put it in a different place that's there. They have home and that's it, you know? So when we moved to this farm and there was like different outbuildings, we were like, okay. I went back and forth on it for a while if I wanted to work in the house or out of the house, but I've decided to work out of the house. And that way we're still working from home. We're still close by. We're able to just like go in the house and see our families and whatever. But it's not like work is in the family home, you know? Feel free to replace that chair too. Thanks, guys. Da, 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 da. Other chairs can be just as good at Project Diva. I don't know. I can enjoy Star Wars stuff. I've just never gotten like really into it, you know? Where are my shoesies? Oh my god, are they downstairs? Normally they're under my desk. That was so weird. Wife and I are trying to get a place in the country as well, but getting high quality internet access is a huge concern. Yeah. Getting internet set up for us is costing an unreal amount of money. Just a silly amount of money. And the only way that we can justify it is we need it to work, you know? But it's so expensive to get yourself set up with like really good internet if it's not already built into the place you're moving to. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can write it off and all that. Emotional. Okay, let's start wrapping up, shall we? I'm so glad that Octo is able to join us. That was so fun. It is Bjork. I'm doing a Bjork song for my next singing exam. We had a bunch of Valentines. San Sable did a little smiley face. Telly said, I forgot to say this at the top of the stream, but shout out and happy birthday to Alex Fasciani, a real swell dude. Agreed. Retweet. Weird Uncle Jay said, have a great day, everybody. Decadent Austerity said, shout out to chat. We're looking particularly cute today. And Kitten said, I want to dedicate my cheers request to chair replacements and making things the best for ourselves in all aspects of our life. Live your best lives, everyone. Keep being the best you that only you can be. And we had a cheers from Kitten. Let's do it. Thanks for joining me, guys. Sorry, it's my weird bottle of coffee. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is Friday, so next time that I see you guys will be Sunday. We've got giveaways. We've got some game codes to give away and fun stuff like that. So I hope you'll join me for that. But I think that this has been a really fun first week of changing up our schedule and everything. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me. It's been very fun. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Boop. Looks like dirt water. It could be. You're not my mouth. You don't know. Thank you, Kitten, for the cheers request.
You fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking.
Nikki Taylor. Is live doing League. Damn. A powerful person.
You fine cat-loving.
Oh my gosh, we're getting some gifted subs. Okay, hold on. I'll get there. Wait a sec. Fable Moat, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Shamalame for the 8 months. Ara Harako for the 68. Crimson. Wait, did a bunch of stuff get deleted? It did. No, we haven't had that problem in so long. I'm so frustrated. Okay, everything that happened more than 2 hours ago got deleted. I'm so sorry. I haven't had that problem in forever. Okay. Ara Haraka, thank you for the 68. Crimson Sword for the 44. Portkey Alonzi for the 40. Wild Turkey for the 69. Rats Oftia for the 92. Gynax for the 67. Sushi is my son for the 30. Southern Vices for the 71. Jinnel, thank you again for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Keckle for the 11. Olivier for the gifted subs. Weapon for the 33. Rebecca Neko for the 83. Time Rick for the 2. Arnar and Avi, thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Welcome to the Cat Gang, guys. If you were gifted a sub by anybody today, please double check who it was and take the time to say thank you. And Sromi, thank you for the 63 months. Yeah, Nikki Taylor is playing League and doing a subathon. So, Trevor has recommended. Let's go say hi. Spread love, spread joy. Have a fantastic time. I will see you guys on Sunday. Okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.